Freeze! That's the sound of the police!
Nestie Besties, Owlette's deputies, welcome to your Friday night patrol. I hope you have your batons ready and charged. I hope you have your bulletproof sports bras on, your badges, and your cuffs. I feel like it's going to be a heck of a night. How is everybody? Are you ready for your shift? Everybody appears to be on time. Could you please clock in by hitting the thumbs up? That's how we record your time here for your paycheck that you may or may not get. We shall see. Nice to see all of you tonight. Let's give a warm welcome to any of the new deputies joining us. Please raise your hand and I will deputize you so that you can make arrests with us and you can pull over civilians. Let us know. Let us know. All right. We have Deputy, of course, Anna Gaggs was first in the car. I love it. I love it. We got Deputy Just Jamie, Deputy Sky Fieri, Deputy Sabin Nation, Deputy Susie Q, 1964, Deputy Debbie Myers Brandt, Deputy FW11, Deputy Darkest Coven, Deputy Just Guess, Deputy Rosebud, yeah, Deputy Fairy Nymph, and we've got Deputy Suburban Hillbilly, Deputy Lucy Jane Cruz, all right, Deputy Grumpy Fluffy Bunny, yes, Deputy Capricorn NJ, welcome, Nesties. Welcome, deputies. Deputy Snarky Flamingo. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, who do we have? Just Jamie. Just Jamie. Just Jamie has been a Nestie Bestie for 18 months. That's crazy. A year and a half. I didn't even know. That's insane. Thank you so much, Just Jamie. Here to participate from the bench. Still recovering, so I'll just supervise if that's okay. Of course it's okay. Happy Friday, all, and happy Friday to you. Yes, anyone who is on light duty tonight, that is absolutely fine. Just let us know, and we will pick up the slack for you. That is no problem at all. I'm just glad you're here with us. We've got a couple new deputies, I believe, or who are coming out of lurking mode. And that would be, okay, we do have Deputy Moz here, Deputy Kirsten Cody, Deputy Chat Baby, Deputy Susan 69, and we got some donuts, excellent, Capricorn NJ, you got your pride color bulletproof vest on, perfect, Deputy Soliata, yes, Deputy Abriana, hello, Deputy Stephanie P, are we pulling the hot tub or the food truck? We are pulling nothing because I feel like we might anticipate a high-speed chase tonight, and I don't want us to be weighed down by things that we're towing. You know, I think that we've been soft little birdies for far too long, and it's time to really get our wings dirty. So I think we're going to have to leave most of the amenities behind. We'll leave them at the station. We can always go back there for a break. But I feel like we might get into a high-speed chase tonight. It's just a hunch. And I don't want to be caught up. Deputy Cypher, hello. Deputy Maeve, nice to see you as always. Deputy Ashley, Deputy Jennifer Levine has had 100% perfect attendance since we started patrol. We get Deputy Big Old Grifting Gorilla, hello. Deputy Tennille's, hi. Smorag. Yeah. Angry ball of fluff. Okay. You have to supervise. You accidentally ate some of the evidence. Ooh, you better put that in the logbook. That's probably going to be a problem.
Lord. Holy Spirit.
You better get him, Lord.
Moz has become a member. Not 18 months, but not bad. Doesn't feel like 10.
It certainly does not, does it, Moz? Thank you so much for being an Owlette for 10 months. That is awesome. Thank you. We got Crafty Ninja on patrol with us tonight. Hey, Smeardrop. Oh, nice to see you, Smeardrop. Hi and bye. Hi, hi, hi. Smeardrop, if you're not on X or Twitter, has been instrumental in communications with Pause Kuwait. And they're doing a great job at it. Sorting out the fluff. And Mel's just gifted 10 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you so much, Mel's. Oops. I mean, I love the intro, but, probably once in the beginning is fine, right? Thank you so much, Maz. That is so generous. I appreciate that so much. We've got Ballpark Franks is now a deputy. We've got Soda Pop Rock, Katie Bug. We've also got Nanushka, Madam Moon, Tat Von B, Linda Nicholson, Summer Cats, Woebetide, J3030, our new deputies. Thanks to Mel's. Thank you so much, Mel's. And if you're in the chat right now, please give Mel's a big shout out. Thank you so much. Is coffee okay? Yes, always. That's what's up, Ballpark Franks. Okay. Corny puns. Awesome. Love those. Yeah. Drag racers are out? I don't know. I'm thinking probably. We'll have to check what the weather is. If at any time you do want to check the current weather where we are patrolling, it's !MINN. And that brings up St. Paul, Minnesota current weather. So we can know what's happening before we even get in the car. So we've got, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Current humidity, 88%. Okay. A little chilly.
Ashley has become a member. 5 minutes isn't that long, but it's been a lot of fun.
Aw. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much for being a Nestie Bestie for 5 months. That is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we're just getting started. They usually go about 4-ish hours. So, yeah, we're just getting started. You never know what we're going to run into tonight. And as soon as they go live, we jump in the back seat of the car and we go live. So I just refresh their page until I hear Bob Fletcher, and then we jump in the car and we'll be off and running. Yes. We've also got in the car tonight with us, we've got, who did I see? Unable to flee too fat. We got Ammo already in uniform. Awesome. We love that. Already prepared. Team Pause Kuwait. Yeah. Hey, Lilith. Well, you know what? You can be, deputy is just like, it's an honorary title. It's okay. You can still be a deputy, Lilith, and just hang out. That's fine. You fell asleep, Anna Gags, last week? Yeah. Oh, they're live. I almost did too, to be honest. It wasn't the easiest. All right, here we go. Oh, he's playing music again. Shoot, Bob. Okay. Bob. He's playing copyrighted music. All right, Nesties, jump in the car. We're in the back seat with Sheriff Bob Fletcher of Ramsey County, Minnesota. And let me just check him real quick. Nope, he's still playing music. He's got a little intro for us. That's nice, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I might fall asleep while we're driving too, Okay, Smeardrop. Yeah, I hope to see you again sometime. The Nest is very friendly. It's nothing like the rest of the... I feel like it's not really like the rest of the community. So yeah, you'll always get a warm welcome here for sure. And if even if I don't see you, the chat will welcome you. It's very nice. I love it. It's one of the unique things I love about this channel and the Nest. Yes. Iron Chef. Yes. Yes. 76 Bella Mia, good evening. Hope everyone is well. Hope you are too. I think we caught Crazy Cat Lady. You're here with the police cats. Awesome. Okay, still musicking. Long-time lurker, just guess. You kept falling asleep in the back of the patrol car. No problem. Hey, you come out early for the first part of the shift. That's cool. I think a lot of people do fall asleep towards the end. Like, a lot. Because it'll usually be like 4 or 5 of us chatting. But there's still like about 100 people listening. So I think most people are asleep by the end. That's fine. It's totally fine. It's kind of relaxing, you know? But then when we go in high-speed chase, you know, gotta look alive real quick. Manifesting BS going down, Saban Nation. I'll carry food truck and hot tub. Don't. Oh my God, Saban Nation. That's a lot of responsibility you're putting on yourself. It really is. That's a lot. Here we go.
And if
There we
you're
go.
new to Live on Patrol and you don't know this, that was my son Kyle Fletcher singing that song, and one of my favorite called Butterfly.
What a beautiful voice.
And if you don't know that, you probably don't know he passed away some time ago, and just 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But it makes me think of one thing, Pat. Happy Father's Day weekend. Let me be the first to wish you a happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you. Happy Father's Day to you, too.
You're a great person, and
So we usually start off with a big trauma dump. This is normal. Don't you know? It's not a sign of what's to come for the rest of the night. So don't worry. He's not going to be a bummer the whole time. But apparently, yes, his son did pass away about 10 years ago. I'm not sure exactly from what, but yeah.
a great father.
Hello, Electrobuzz.
Pleasure working with you on Father's Day weekend.
Absolutely. Same to you. Well, yesterday when Jelly Joe and I were out live, there was a problem with YouTube. I guess it was system-wide. It was a Google issue, actually.
I did hear that.
But we are up on YouTube and Facebook tonight.
Okay, that's good. YouTube and Google don't usually have problems, do they?
No.
It is a rainy night. Doesn't seem to be raining at the moment. So as long as it doesn't rain, we'll work tonight. But if it starts pouring again like it was earlier today, we might call this live a little shorter tonight. A lot going on in the Twin Cities tomorrow.
Like what?
Yeah, there is.
And some of us might have to come back and check in on tomorrow's activities. And we won't get into all the details. You can Google things taking place in St. Paul, Minnesota tomorrow.
Why don't you just tell us? Because you're the, aren't you kind of the
There's a lot.
spokesperson of how great St. Paul is?
Not,
Why don't you just tell us?
familiar. We've had a
Google
string
it.
of
Come on.
shooting incidents
Uh-oh.
that are event related.
Okay, tell us.
Mostly graduation related. We had-
Graduation-related
not from Minnesota,
shootings?
but University of Minnesota campus graduation from
Oh
Wayzata.
my God.
2 people ended up shooting and using guns with switches, struck 2 other people,
Jeez.
and they were charged today in federal court.
Oh wow, federal court.
Excellent.
Possession of a machine gun, I think. Well, I guess assault on that one, but there are others that are being charged with possession of a machine gun if they're arrested.
Oh, that's why federal court. Okay, protesting and riots are even happening in your small town, Saban Nation. Oh, I see. That's why federal. Okay, gotcha. Huh. Right.
A switch on the car, and then we had the Burnsville graduation incident after the graduation. There was a shooting outside, and several were arrested there. And then Wednesday night, I'm proud of the job the Ramsey County Sheriff's deputies did. There was a graduation of Columbia Heights at the Aldrich Arena, and if you were there or part of it, if you had a loved one that graduated, you saw that we had large numbers there to make sure it was safe. And afterward, a couple cars left there, apparently looking for each other on Highway 36 westbound at 35, and shot at each other on the highway going westbound.
And guess who spotted him?
Yeah,
Our very own Abdi.
Abdi, the the Community Service Officer of the Year, and who soon will be a police officer with our deputy with us. So, Abdi.
I'm pretty sure that's a nickname for Abdullah, right? But Abdi, and I don't. Maybe this is I don't think it's even slang. I think it is direct Arabic. What the translation would be, and maybe I'm just thinking the Egyptian dialect. It would be my slave is the translation of that Abdi. Maybe they spell it differently.
Amazing job. And
I don't know.
they split up after they shot at each other, and one
was stunning as usual.
Amanda Dimig, welcome to the nest. Welcome.
he followed one, and that car ended up getting pursued by one of our deputies.
Yeah, deputy did a great job.
And they threw the gun out the window because they were shooting at each other. Their car had holes in it. Over there, here's the bottom line. They shot at each other over at 36 and 35, for those of you, 35E we're talking about, of course. And then they did the loop-de-loop twice and went eastbound on 36 to Edgerton. Northbound on Edgerton, where the deputy spotted him up by Keller Parkway. Threw the gun out the window.
Wow.
Didn't throw it very far, and ended up in a street.
Not Killer Parkway.
Had weak arms.
Killer. Weak arms? You said he had weak arms.
Like the Tyrannosaurus Rex one, you know what I mean?
T-Rex arms?
Yeah,
T-Rex arms.
T-Rex arms.
Wow.
You gotta have a little humor in life, right?
You gotta.
That's right.
You have to.
As they were being pursued, copy this. They down Keller Parkway
Killer Parkway.
by Jarvis Lake there, going by Carla Lane. If you've ever been in that beautiful little neighborhood of
I have
Maplewood,
not, no.
they threw their phone out the window.
Oh,
And guess what the phone did?
what? Bounced?
Oh,
Went down
it
the...
alerted to a crash.
Yeah, it told call the police.
Told exactly where it
No,
was.
it
Yeah.
didn't.
Call the police. Tell us where you are. Yep.
They threw the phone out the window. Oh my God. You know, because it tracks you, obviously, right? They threw it out. And you know how like you can set up phones to do all kinds of stuff. Like, if mine has like, it's like if someone grabs it and runs, like that swift motion automatically locks the phone because it's assuming it's being stolen or something. I don't know. But, so it called the police. Because of like the motion of the phone, it called 911 saying it's in an accident. The phone snitched on them. That's insane. Wow.
Yep. So
Hey, Maria.
Another interesting little
made us
thing.
kitchen.
And then the squad continued, and many other squads joined. And
Wow.
several cars
Ratted out by your own phone.
stopped the car, arrested the two guys. The car had holes in it. They were shooting at each other.
Oh my God.
The
For
gun,
graduation.
of course, was used in other shootings as well.
Yeah, of
So,
course. Wow.
great arrest by the deputies, but more importantly, it kept the Columbia Heights graduation at Aldrich Arena safe.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
I'd like to watch that court case, huh? When they have the phone forensics person come in.
A little side note to it all: when they took the driver out of the car, 2 spent shell casings fell off his lap.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
jeez.
Good
What?
evidence there.
Good evidence.
Of course, at that point, we didn't know where the gun was,
Right.
but a thorough search.
Their camera looks
of
great
the
tonight, huh?
roadway
Nice and
revealed
clear.
The evidence.
Have y'all heard about people
Necessary
finding
for
old
the
phones in their yards? No. Turns out it's a way for people to spy on the homeowners?
Anyhow,
Really?
good work. Kids, those 2 kids have been involved in other activities. You can
Really?
actually, the kids, they're adults,
That's weird.
but those kids have been at the coffee shop
Okay, fairy nymph.
that we go to.
Hopefully it'll come back on.
I really shouldn't call them kids because that's really
Sounds like a conspiracy.
that's a negative connotation on children.
Debbie's backing her up, though.
Those 2 young
Debbie saw that,
adults.
too.
Yeah, and that one that
Wow.
got stopped after the pursuit actually was one of the last cars to leave Aldrich Arena.
Yeah, they were
It
looking.
drove right past us.
Is
They
in
were
your local
looking
news?
to try to figure out if they could shoot at each other at the arena, like they did at Burnsville.
It's too much of a law
Really?
enforcement presence.
We didn't allow it to happen.
But it's all over the Nextdoor
A
app,
lot of
huh?
interesting. Then last night, boy, that was a funny deal. Not funny, but well, the beginning wasn't funny. Two cops were trying to talk to a driver at Payne and at Pennsylvania and Rice at the holiday. I don't know. It's in the news, but anyhow, they ended up. The driver took off while they're talking. I think first reversed and forward. Basically, they got run into by the car. If you can believe that. Oh, you can. You got to believe it because we said it. But
We don't have to believe anything, Bob.
I mean, as a person
We're no dummies over here, okay?
crazy enough to run into a police officer with their car at the club holiday, right?
Yep.
Thankfully, they both went to the hospital and got the okay, no life-threatening or long-term injuries, but getting struck by a car is aggravated assault. The car can be and is usually seen as a weapon if it intentionally strikes the officer.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a deadly weapon.
So they fled. Well, we're gonna go over here a little bit. We're just, you know where you guys, you backseaters know where Club Holiday is at Rice in Pennsylvania. We're gonna head down there real quick. Ironically, Darren and I had just been at a meeting in the neighborhood down there of
Wow.
Capitol Heights Block Club. You know, we have this new program where we're actually going to patrol more in Capitol Heights, right? Rice Street area. And
I just did a search for it, and there's a lot of instances of that happening. Like a lot.
Pennsylvania and Rice Street intersection is going to be under development here the next couple of years to figure out how to make the highest use of that neighborhood.
Right.
Some of the, if you're familiar with what happened on Maryland, they're going to try to get a little extra boulevard, take 4 lanes of speeding traffic and turn it into 3 lanes with turn lanes in the middle. And actually, I got to say, I was opposed to it when they did it on Maryland. You know how they put the turn lanes in there, but it turned out good.
Yeah, it's working out pretty well.
We don't
Wow.
really feel
This is weird.
like we're slowing down there. The volume of cars, there's still 15,000 cars a day on Maryland Avenue.
Oh, wow. That's a good
A lot
amount.
of cars.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Sure is.
I've researched those car volumes over the last 40 years.
Have you?
You know why?
Why?
How come?
Well,
Because you're bored.
if you're going to advertise any type of product
Yeah.
or person, you want to have your sign on a very busy street.
Aha! There's a method to it.
So, busiest street in Metro, maybe
Traffic.
the entire Metro
Yes.
is Snelling Avenue, of course. 30,000 plus cars every day.
Bob's pretty smart.
I'm talking a regular street with stoplights, not highway streets.
Right.
For the Spotterback, Sergeant to copy on a shots fired, 1435 Jessamine. Single caller
More
at
shots
the
fired?
8 shots
What?
towards Brewster to the west. Nothing else seen or heard.
Well, we're going to actually head up that way.
Okay.
Head up that way. As long as it's... So 1435 Brewster is just near Como and Hamlin. It's probably fireworks. We've had a lot of fireworks.
Oh, yeah. Could be fireworks. Could be bullets. You know, whatever. So this is NBC. And this was just, no, sorry, CBS. The Queens neighborhood is on guard after a device believed to be recording the block was discovered buried in a resident's lawn. The device looks like an Android phone covered in black tape with only its camera exposed. It's believed to have been used by potential burglars waiting to strike. It's a trend that's been taking place across the country. Look at this picture.
I did join into
The phone covered in black tape.
Did they get on by the Federation office?
They did.
Can I close that? Yeah.
That's what I was guessing.
Yeah,
That is weird.
you guys you've had the entire railroad tour. Okay, before if
Like-
you go back, it's somewhere.
Like really buried in. That is weird.
Railroad
How do they keep it charged? Wow. It is obvious, yeah. Similar incidents reported across the tri-state area. Forest Hills resident said she found the device outside of her home of 35 years in late May. She called the police, who took the device and say it was a phone connected to a charger buried in her lawn. Why us? I had lots of things going through my head as to why they chose our lawn, but we realized we were in the middle of the block. Incidents like this have been seen before in California, Massachusetts, and even locally in New Jersey and Scarsdale. Police say devices illegally surveilling neighborhoods are hidden in lawns and used to track down neighbors' patterns while suspects wait for the chance to burglarize their homes. Wow. Put your alarms on, put lights on, and be aware. And we're a nice little block here that we look out for one another. So when people do go away, they let us know so we can take a walk down their driveway and make sure everything's safe.
Team, they were out there in the pouring rain. I was sitting in my nice warm car. Yeah, there was a few dribbles coming in the window.
They encourage anyone who believes they're in a similar situation to contact their local precinct or call 911. That's crazy.
Down the tracks.
Right between them, huh?
Wow.
And that was a problem. And I'm not going to go down there. I know from being on these tracks in the past, there is a little road over here.
Oh, you know what happens though
right.
if you drive on tracks, railroad
We're
tracks?
going off-road, folks.
You might flip your
There's a
car.
road here ahead of us.
You might do a shanty and
Been
rev.
here a few times.
We can do that though because we've got
Durango.
Oh, you're in the Durango.
No, we'll be
Okay. All right, we got this.
We've had cases where people
Hey, Kimbolina.
come out here when they're depressed,
Oh.
threaten to kill themselves.
Oh no. Well, that's not
out
okay.
here on the road, on the little road. Now, I think we're going to roll our windows up so it doesn't seem so terrifying to all the backseaters.
There we go, Bob.
So, I don't know if we can go as far as he went because he did go down the middle of the track. But, see, the railroad actually puts these rocks out here so that
Okay.
people they can actually drive here. You see the little
Oh.
divot there?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if that looks so good there, does it?
no, I'm
I'm thinking
Thinking what?
we can drive on that, Pat, but you think we're going to tip over?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would be
Shanny and
worried
Rev
about
did.
You
They
would.
did. They
could be
flipped
way
their
too
car.
soft on the left.
Let's
What do you
try
think,
it.
backseaters?
Bob, let's do it.
Go, go, go!
Yes, let's do it.
All right, well.
Hey, Tater
it is
Tot
a
Hot
little
Dish.
bit-
Angel
a
of
little
Glass
bit,
is here.
More,
We're in the Durango. We can do this. Come on.
About in the past, right?
Yeah.
And well, if we were over on the east side, I would say let's try to
I'm not voting for you, Bob. I'm sorry.
let's
I'm
try
not
to turn
voting for
around.
you.
What do you think?
What if the train
If
comes?
we can, I think we better
I
just
got
keep.
room right there. What the hell?
Oh, no, you'll get stuck, Bob. Just reverse.
The safest route. You know, I was watching the new War Games movie from 10 years ago.
Susan.
The only winning move is to not play at all. Right, Joshua?
That's right.
Remember
Remember that movie? With
No, I
Matthew
don't.
Broderick?
War Games?
War Games. I remember
Where the
that.
computer starts
Yes.
threatening to start World War III.
Yes.
I vaguely remember it, but I
There's
don't
two of
remember
them.
any.
There's War Games 1 and there's War Games
Is it Matthew
2.
Broderick?
What is that light behind us?
I think so.
It's not a train coming, is it?
I might be getting him confused with
I
someone
don't know, let
else.
me check. No, it's not. It's just some smart ass.
It was, yeah. It was kind of like,
Yeah, we didn't really want to drive
Battleship,
down the
sorta.
middle of the track because the bad guy drove down the middle of the track and eventually he came to an abrupt end. You know why?
why?
Because
Well,
it,
they can't-
it narrowed down to one rail.
Because the switch is the bitch.
Ooh.
Oh. The switch.
Yeah,
Have they been
switch is in
drinking?
trouble when you get out here because you really. I'll tell you what, the Tahoes did go over these tracks last night though.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Tahoe did it,
the
but the Durango
went
no.
too. But I don't want, you know what happened to Suki the night before?
What?
Suki was in a chase on that Roseville car.
Yep.
So Suki
I haven't seen that movie
decides to avoid the
ever.
stop six that Thurmer's throwing.
Hey, Capricorn NJ.
It's a church. Get out of my town.
Capricorn NJ has just tipped $5 through Super Chat. A dark, abandoned area at night, on Friday the 13th. Why am I hearing chi 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 ha 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 in my head? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Chi 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 ha 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 chi chi chi. Right? Thank you, Capricorn NJ. Yeah, it is Friday the 13th. Yeah.
The not for that shots fired on
Spooky.
just 9. We did just get an additional caller at 1539 Win that heard 5 shots to the east of that address. Now they haven't seen or heard.
Oh my gosh, Tashi,
Decided
that's
to avoid
scary.
the stop sticks. Okay? So he hit a little bit of boulevard, right?
Okay.
But the thing is, there was a short stump there that had been cut off
Uh-oh.
and broke his axle.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
expensive.
So what's the moral of the story there, Pat?
Don't do it. Answer him,
It's
Pat.
really
I can't
It's
think
not
of
a funny
what,
one or
what it would be.
But no, hit the sticks.
Yeah,
You know?
really.
Sacrifice the tires before your axle.
Yeah, definitely. That's big bucks.
Well, that was fun, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if we kept
Oh, there
going.
is a train coming now. I gotta turn my lights
fun.
on. Here's the thing, Pat.
I think Bob and Pat might have stopped into
It's
the
a
bar
slow-moving
before
train.
their shift.
On its way to California.
I think
You
we
wanna jump
saw a
on?
ghost. Hey, Liz.
So we tried the middle now instead? Just
No,
kidding, just kidding,
I don't
just
think
kidding.
we should.
Why not? Come on, Pat. You're no fun. I bet Rev would do it.
Okay.
Rev would say yes. Just messing around. They're in the Durango. Oh. Uh-oh.
I don't think there's anything there. It's just one of those deals where it looks like something's there, right?
Uh-oh. What do you mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing there, just looks like there is? Uh-oh.
Bye for impact.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be something? We go all that way, we get all the way out, and we get rammed at high speed by a train.
That would suck.
Bob!
That would suck. Well, there you
That
are.
would
There you
suck.
have it. Well, that's not your whole railroad tour. That's a different railroad than we had before. But
Oh my god. What is happening?
we're going to continue on to the Brewster call.
Okay.
We'll,
Yeah, those shots
pick it
fired.
up.
Yeah, let's go check into that.
Actually,
Oh, we're messing around on the train tracks. Let's go look at people shooting at each other. Try to help them. Hey, Sky
tracks are on
Fury.
our left behind us there.
We were just on the train tracks.
1239 Herbert Street. This is going to be the same.
Rob needs a
phone that
breathalyzer. I think so.
1619 Maryland. That was cleared at 2133 hours. TC heard
We'll
mail
never
to the
know if we
subject
could have
with
made
the
that 45 degree
You
angle.
could have done it. You could have done it. In the
You know the
Durango.
real reason I didn't take that? Okay?
Okay.
You
What?
didn't want to scare me.
Well, the thing is,
Because we were
I'm a lot
witnesses.
heavier than I should be.
That's
and
why.
I'm on the left side of the car.
Yeah, they could have rolled the car like Shani and
If
Rev.
we would have switched, we probably could have made it, right?
You're funny.
And then we have to do that thing where we're all leaning. to the
Uh-oh, guys. Just Jamie is documenting everything. She's
Anyhow,
writing a
that
report.
guy was on the tracks all the way down to just before the Raymond Bridge.
Really?
Yeah. He bails out on the tracks. The helicopter sees him. The helicopter follows him north into the neighborhood up near Hillside, Commonwealth, Gordon. If you live in that St. Anthony Park neighborhood.
Hey, carcinogenic siren. Nice to see you.
And he actually was trying to get into a house when the helicopter had him, but then he hid underneath some trees. Probably went into an open garage because they found him there by an open garage. But here's the point: the canine
Uh-oh.
was in that pouring rain searching for him for the longest time. And
It's
a great job.
Yeah, definitely kudos to them.
go to the St. Paul Canine, and they had to be. And in the midst of that, which was kind of funny, maybe you can push that down just a hair. I don't know why that's up a little bit. The camera. You can see. Well, it's
perfect,
two
Bob.
ups, up. Just push
No,
it
it's perfect. We don't need to see the hood like that.
forward. Yeah. In the midst of that, a
Why don't you
call
let us
comes-
control it?
The cops are surrounding the area, and a guy says, "Hey, I've been calling my wife. My wife doesn't answer. I'm worried she's not okay." And blah blah blah.
Hey, gracefully
So they
Mary.
surround the house.
Hey, Cat
House is
Chloe.
in the general quadrant. They eventually determine she's okay. A couple kids are in there, etc., etc. They get her on the phone, and she says, "Yeah, I'm okay." Okay.
We're going to be checking
Well,
first if you want to have.
They leave. The husband goes in. They leave.
If you want to have the other
What do you
slide
think
on,
is the
check
next
first, or-
important thing to do?
Check the house.
Commander Castle, St. Paul Police Commander, who I have great respect for, great guy. Nice guy, too, right?
Very nice guy.
Very wonderful. He gets
Yep,
on
we're
there and
live
says, "Hey,
with
did
them.
the
Yep.
squad actually go in and just talk
It's
to
in
her
real
in the
time.
house?" The officer says, "No, we're just on the phone." He said, "Well, let's go check and make sure she's okay so she's not under duress." Squad went in, and no, he wasn't really in there, but I know you're thinking that. You're
Who does he
thinking
think
that's a
he is,
really good,
Socrates?
ending the story. But no, he wasn't in
Pat,
there. But
why
the
do you
point
think
was,
that is?
Commander Castle, great job.
Yep, you got to think outside the box.
And then about 20 minutes after that, K9 found him in a nearby, about a block away, in a nearby backyard. Appeared to be in a garage. And great work.
Yeah, very good work.
Great work.
You don't like all the questions, Susan?
That was the excitement. A lot of Ramsey County cars were down there helping out. Billy Thurmer got to the car first. And
You're
sat
dyeing
in
your hair on
car.
the clock? What color?
Sean McManus and
Oh, tight pants Sean.
I was there. We had a whole good group.
Oh,
Winnie right here is where the other shots fired call was.
1435 Jessamine, but the shots came, they thought, from Brewster.
Brewster. Well, here we are. We're going to go to the Jessamine location. In part because
tight pants Sean.
the greatest volume of apartments. We're going to ask this kind person.
Okay.
Heard anything?
What's this person doing?
I don't like when they're looking away from
It's
us. I'll tell you that.
about 10 p.m.
Hi,
in St.
excuse
Paul.
me. Did you hear any gunshots
No, like now? How recent?
within the last 10 minutes or so?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Okay, thank you.
Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Like here? Now? Me? Who? What?
So the tracks that he was
Just
on,
starts
right to our left,
sprinting
you see
in the
this
other
high
direction.
hill, the grass there on the left. That's where the car was that was fleeing last night.
I didn't hear anything.
Those tracks. We've actually been driven down there. Remember down by Raymond and the tracks there? We arrested that guy that ran down by the tracks. Well, we didn't arrest him, but he was
He was in the
outhouse.
outhouse that we were gonna check. and
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh.
quite get to yet.
Oh. Hey, Saint is all. Yeah, just be
You're
careful.
regular
Just
on
Jamie's
Live
on
Open
desk
Patrol, you
duty
probably remember
tonight,
that one?
and she's got her logbook out, and she's been making notes. So if she asks you to explain your tardiness, just tell her I said you're
Charter
okay for
school
tonight.
Here, we're headed
You have an
toward
exception.
Young charter school coming up.
It's a nice building for school. '76 Bellamia, same. Me too. It's been a long week. It really has. Thank you. Me too. I'm grateful for all of you guys. And just to be able to kick back and watch something that's
I'm probably gonna have to start.
You're
start
participating
starting
in?
My
It's
camera
cool.
when Suki gets in a pursuit
Suki.
because he is seems like he's
No.
always in a pursuit.
Just Jamie is a deputy also, but she's on
He's
light
incredible.
duty.
If I'm out
This
there
week.
working and
So she's still working, but she's got desk
Suki,
duty.
McManus, Billy
So,
Thurmer.
She's got her
Billy
notebook
and
out.
McManus spotted that stolen in
She would probably accept
Target lot.
bribes. I would try.
earlier this week too.
I forget what her favorite donut
Pursued
is,
it
but
over to,
I would
Farmingdale.
offer. I would offer a donut.
Arrested the guy.
Nice.
Great work there.
Let me take off my
And later on the same
Anklets.
night, they had another one.
jingles.
That was a busy week.
One time for
Apple fritter. That's right. I was going to say that, but
cause info. We watched the video from 1539 Winnie, and it is definitely shots fired, not fireworks, just for officer safety.
Okay.
But there's nothing seen in the video, just you can hear the 6 shots.
Did you say Albany?
Think so.
Okay, well, Albany is right north of us.
Ankle bracelet that I wear so my dog knows where I am in the
39
house.
Albany.
If he doesn't see me, because he's losing his vision. So he'll hear me walking around. He'll know kind of where I am.
That's what he said, but
Hey, Alec, how's it going? You're in the back too? Staying low? Okay,
well, we're
you're
at
too high. All right.
1520 west.
Thank you for
And the
Thank you
officer, I
for,
think, said he watched the video at 1539
snitching on yourself
Albany,
tonight.
Right here, and it was
Because we wouldn't want you out on the streets
Winnie.
arresting
Oh,
people
Winnie, okay.
when you're high. So thank you.
Winnie.
Thank you for coming forward.
Well, as long as I'm here, let me do a shout out to my friends. On all
Yeah, no stale apple fritters. No,
Devaney.
it must be
Shout
fresh.
out to Devaney
Oh, yeah, Devaney.
and her mom,
What a
Okay,
sweetheart.
Tashi, good night.
Angela. And I'll even throw in Pat Flood. Pat Flood. shout out
Sean's
to
not
Pat.
from Minnesota?
So was 1520 Albany we were at, and we're going to Winnie.
My ankle bracelet! You assumed house arrest. That,
Winnie. How's that?
that's funny.
You're so silly.
Did you hear Pat? You're so silly, Bob. These two are in a good mood tonight, huh?
Well, that's good.
House
So,
arrest. Oh, he doesn't have the accent. Oh. He doesn't have the pants either. He wears tight pants. I haven't seen any of the other
See, there's a
deputies wearing tight
get
pants
down
like he
below
does.
There to the school. They're looking for casings.
Okay, that'd be funny.
Definitely looking for casings.
What did I do? Nothing. What do you mean? I'm a law enforcement owl. I can't be up to crime. I can't. If Chantal got house arrest, would she even notice? Right. Her life wouldn't change. She would probably love it because she wouldn't be expected to leave. You'd bedazzle it. Yep.
We do not know the exact location. We know the people at 1435,
Yes.
which is to our left.
The
on
police
other
must
side
be
of the
policed. There's some rumors.
school, heard shots. They said they thought it was Sergeant Brewster.
When we get to 200 votes on the poll, I'll end
One
it.
thing though, I just know from
There's no
past
question.
history,
Just flags.
kids sometimes come on this road and meet up and race and shoot because
Wow.
it's very remote. And this is a road that goes underneath Snelling Avenue.
And this is where, after the fair last year, that massive shootout was, right?
A shootout? Oh my god.
We're right under Snelling Avenue, south of Como.
That's a bad curve, I'll bet. I'll bet they've wrecked there a couple times. Kids driving fast. Racing. Yeah, my bracelet could be for the nest also. If I leave my mic on, I'll be like, all right guys, I'll be right back. And then you can hear me from getting closer as I'm
We're
walking.
gonna call the Rev though. I mean, because
Rev?
of the weather, we might conclude early, but we're gonna get the Rev on the phone
Okay.
because I want to get an update. There's so many good pictures of people donating stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know, and while you mentioning that, right before you do that, Mickey Nelson, you know, who works with him over on Cedar,
Yep.
it is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mickey.
Tater tot. It's a secret. Secret rumors. They did, Saint is all. They did. They put the bracelet on and yeah,
Mickey Morgan
they
Nelson.
know where I am. They're in bed right
All right,
now.
Rev,
So
we're gonna call you. Answer the phone.
I think I'm safe to take it off for the night.
How's that song go? Call Rev Daryl Spence.
Calling Rev Daryl Spence.
Hey, Rev. Good evening, Rev.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope you're expecting a call. I hope you were able to watch us tonight, but we want to know what's going on in Rev's life down there on Cedar.
Yeah, how's your man surgery?
Hey, see, are we live now?
Yeah, we're live. You're on there.
Live on
Haven't
patrol,
you been
Rev.
watching?
Welcome.
Yeah.
No, you
I was watching you go
Rev
down the
was
railroad
sleeping.
tracks.
Yeah.
He was sleeping.
I was with Pat. Don't do it. Cedar is alive and well, and like we continue to tell people, it's just busy, busy, busy all of a sudden.
Rev had man
We
surgery.
want to continue to say thank you to all the backseaters that continue to help us. Today
awesome.
we got 5 cases of potato chips.
Oh, potato chips.
You know that
What flavor,
that
Rev?
helps schools out. The kids are showing up.
Oh, that's nice.
If you watch my page, we had young folks from Edgerton that graduated. That's how long ago we were over there.
Yeah, were they
They're now
pizza chips? Were they
graduating
pizza
high
flavor?
school and going on to their careers.
Were they
So just
pizza
to clear,
flavor,
the
though?
young folks that you met while you were doing outreach at Case and Edgerton, and
Yeah.
we've been doing this now for almost 5 years, so you know that's a pretty strong legacy, Rev.
And they're running in the door hollering,
Pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Rev, we graduated.
A case of
we were
pizza
able to
chips.
get 2 of them.
It's exciting.
But, you know, it's something we're proud of. And Pat, did you get my shout out today?
We just gave Mickey her shout out.
Mickey needs her shout out. See, how did I miss that? Oh, Beverly texted me. Don't blame her. Yeah, Mickey is our man. She's a standout, kind person who's always there for us. Me, John, and Andre Star Wars. We love Mickey, and today is her birthday.
Happy
So
birthday,
we
Nikki.
were happy for that. So we just continue to do what we do. We have an event tomorrow. One got canceled, but we're going to go to another one
okay.
with the West Side Boosters
West Side.
down on Raspberry Island.
Okay. Oh, really?
All right.
Raspberry Island is where all those street racers convene on Friday nights usually. So we did eventually find out that Rev's man surgery was just a hernia. That's all it was hernia. Because we were like, it seems like he might be a little too old to have a vasectomy at this point, but maybe he's a widower and he got remarried or something. You know, who knows, right? But it turned out it was hernia surgery, but Bob called it a man surgery.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Time, right?
Here we go.
Right.
June 21st will be the longest day of the year. Summer's going to start when the days start getting shorter.
Yeah, really.
All right,
Rev's
Rev,
giggle.
Yeah.
thanks a lot.
All right, thank you. Good
See you,
night,
Rev.
hey, backseaters. Continue to be kind. God bless.
God bless you, Rev. Hope your man surgery's healing up.
So, this Commonwealth and Gordon area is where the guy walked in. This is a beautiful neighborhood in St. Anthony Park. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
there's very little crime at all. So, you know, it's kind of ironic. In order to get into the neighborhood, the guy drives down a railroad tracks and walks in from the south, right?
That's what they called it, yeah.
So,
And we didn't find out for like another week or so what he was actually talking
on the
about.
left is where the house was.
So we just thought it was a vasectomy this whole time.
Checking to make sure the woman was okay.
When you're
Yeah, the rubber
and,
bullets were used during the revolution in Egypt, and a lot of people lost eyeballs.
Jackson.
So, yeah, just I've participated in a protest. It was for George Floyd, and I got swim goggles to wear to the protest just because of that. Like, a lot of people lost their eyeballs because the rubber bullets they may not be lethal, but they can absolutely cause some serious issues. And it seems like the people that they have out here now in the U.S. don't necessarily know what to do with them or aren't trained or whatever. So I wore swim goggles, tie up don't have a ponytail if you're a woman, because, a ponytail can be grabbed. So wear your hair down or just wear it like under a cap or something. And have some cash on you if you're going to a protest. I actually called, I called an attorney that just like my family had worked with, just like for family law. But I was like, okay, listen, I have a question. I am going to a protest, okay? And tell me what to do so I'm not like in trouble or whatever. And he says, no matter what, don't resist arrest. If you get arrested, don't resist. Don't say anything. Don't move like you might be trying to get away. Nothing. Just like relax and let them take you. It's not a problem. You can work it out afterwards. If you don't have a record, which I don't, and I still don't, I didn't get arrested that day, you'll be let go most likely on your personal recognizance, meaning like you don't have a record, like, okay, we can trust you to come back for your hearing, to have your charges read and everything. Like, you're a member of the community. It's not like you're going to take off someplace for this misdemeanor charge for whatever, and have some cash in your pocket, not in your purse. And to find out, like, wherever you're protesting, what the cash bail is typically. And at the time, it was just a couple years ago, in the city that I was going to, he said like $30 cash, and just have $30 cash in your jeans pocket, not in your purse. And you'll be able to bail yourself out if there is a bail. But eye goggles, like swim goggles.
What is it?
This.
No.
Don't lose an eyeball. That's why I got the ankle monitor? Yeah. Yep, still on home arrest since, when was that, 2021? I think 2022? Yeah. Can you wear khakis? I would assume so.
So it is moving?
Oh, sewing your pocket shut. That's not a bad idea.
No, just traffic.
Okay.
Me too, Mel's. Yeah, we never know what to expect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyhow, it's hard to believe, but that railroad tracks that... Oh, kitty. The railroad tracks that Pat and I were on is right on the right.
A mask and goggles and gloves. Wear as nondescript clothing as you can.
Hillside.
Yes.
Down here in San
Jeans and a white t-shirt or something.
The guy walked across Hillside. He went right across this street.
Flat shoes. Don't worry about fashion when you're protesting. Worry about being able to be spry on your feet.
Yeah, that could have been very ugly if you got into somebody's house.
Here's Gordon right here.
And familiarize yourself, if you're going out of town for this, familiarize yourself with the area.
Any activity down here?
Because you're not going to have time, you may not have time to pull out your phone and look up Google Maps and be like, oh, where should we go? Like, you might have to run. Know which direction you're going to go in. Take Face ID off your phone, absolutely. Yep.
DOC 1149-4 is an apartment 4. Staff is saying that there are people refusing to leave the apartment beyond visiting hours.
So this is Langford Park, of course, and we're going to go back out. We're not going to go down by the tracks this time. But I do want to say, anytime I'm in this neighborhood...
Look up what a kettle looks like?
Very sadly reminded of the death of Michael Brazel.
Yeah. Tragic.
Hey, Gator Girl.
Saw some people breaking into
Mar-a-Lago, you're going to a protest? Good for you.
In front of him and was shot and killed. Literally in front of his family. Terrible, terrible thing.
How is your traffic?
It's a reminder that bad things can happen in any neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
380 going in.
For sure.
380, code 4. Thank you, code 4 to enjoy.
Ashley says also, don't sit down till your gas settles, plus you're in danger of getting run over.
Two young boys. His lovely wife had to raise herself.
I think going in with the mindset that you're peacefully protesting is the way to go. Don't be looking for an altercation. Because you'll get one, even if it's not with, it could be with anyone, really. Because some people are going to be hyped up.
Guns are more and more frequent now, folks. I mean, it's not unusual for people to carry guns, but it's also not unusual for...
It's not unusual for what? For what, Bob?
Young people
Say what?
or young... So the safety of the officers, of course, and that extends to citizens.
Be wary of bad actors. There will be people,
I run into as well.
that look like they're just like you protesting, but they may not be actual protesters. They may be people on the other side looking to make it look as though the protesters are acting in a certain way.
Do you find it amazing that Nicole can be out on a traffic stop and send us that text?
Amazing.
Do you think she has like an AI or a brain?
It's not always easy to tell who they
In our
are.
generation, Nicole Sparks is an alter on.
Hey, Em, you're going tomorrow as well? Good for
Well,
you.
thank you,
You'll be
Colleen,
safe
for that
too.
message you just sent.
The shoes
DeAndre
give them
Bender
away?
was who,
Carcinogenic siren? What do
struck
they
the
wear for
officers
shoes?
yesterday, and he's been charged with 2 counts of second-degree assault with a deadly weapon and fleeing police.
There you have it.
In Egypt, you could always tell the secret police
$150,000 bail.
because they all had mustaches, these distinctive mustaches.
Thank you very much, Colleen.
Yeah, when you hear that on the radio, that a couple officers have been struck.
Oh, you guys really have some good tips. Nice Girl 333 says, write contact number on your arm in Sharpie. If you don't know it, you might not have your phone. That's excellent. That's a really good tip. Yeah. Yeah, what kind of shoes?
It's not a good feeling.
No, you feel hollow in the pit of your stomach.
So on that matter, we still remember the shooting, the homicide over on Stryker, where Mr. Baker was shot and killed.
Timo flip-flops.
Suspect in that has still not been apprehended.
What kind of thing did Egypt have today?
So the
Like in
victim
support of Iran or something?
honored at his funeral yesterday.
471.
But obviously the family would love to see justice prevail through an arrest of the suspect.
Copy. 2212.
Unknown where he's at right now, but we both know him, and I know his dad.
Yep.
And the offer stands. Have him call us. We can arrange his being safely taken into custody.
Me too, Lucy Jane.
But we've made that offer several times.
I'm so glad you guys feel the same way that I do about the nest. I really appreciate you guys. It feels like a safe place.
We only have 2 shout-outs tonight. Well, I take care of them right now, huh?
Good.
Deanna Lindemann had her birthday on June 6th. With love from Tom. Happy birthday, Deanna.
Happy birthday, Deanna.
Happy birthday to Andrew, the best husband in the world, in California's Central Valley. Turns 37 on June 14th.
37.
Love from your adoring wife, Sarah.
Your adoring wife. Do we have any birthdays in the nest tonight?
Congratulations, you did it.
Western leftist
One of my favorite lines from Will Ferrell Elf when he walks into the coffee shop and it says, "World's best coffee." And he says, "Congratulations, you did it."
Are you calling down? Yes,
I heard there's good news on Steve.
Yeah, Steve Linder's got out yesterday.
Oh.
Talked to his wife.
Steve Linder update, guys.
Got home and
Let me just slow it down a little bit. We got a Steve Linder update. So Steve Linder and his wife were driving on a moped and they got hit by a vehicle. And he was put into a medically induced coma. And he was in ICU for quite a while. And he's out into a long-term rehab now. So we're getting an update.
you still got to go to outpatient care. But, you know, I mentioned last week that I got a chance to visit him, and he's much better than I had anticipated. His brain is recovering much faster. The brain is an amazing organ, of course. Still got tons of physical issues with his leg.
537, we're code 4, we don't need minutes.
That's wonderful news, though.
Yeah. We are going to require him to come back to work without his tooth that he lost. I think we have to do one live on patrol with him without one of his teeth.
What if he has a whistle, though?
It is the NHL Stanley Cup Championship Series for the...
Just Jamie's birthday was the other day, earlier this week. Just Jamie. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Just Jamie. Happy birthday.
You notice that?
Yes, there have been.
Somebody down on West 7th Street knifed like 4 people yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
And there was a murder with a knife recently too. Yeah, somebody at the hospital got knifed and didn't make it. Knives are making a comeback when it comes to murders.
Knives are making a comeback?
Do you have your earplug in?
What a way to say it.
Okay.
Knives are really going through a good period right now, becoming more popular.
Maryland, Westminster.
It's just full of good news, yeah.
It is down in the office if we get by there.
No, that's
Copy. Squad to start 2.
Could you put our call back pending? We're right next to him.
Copy that.
Sometimes our squads need to work covertly.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Deputy Dallas had a spa day today.
Ooh.
He patrolled the floor at the hospital, handed out some citations, snuggled, passed a tiny kidney stone, and now he should be home.
Oh, good. Deputy Dallas is a little kid. He's got a lot
Seems to be relatively pain-free, according to Mom.
A lot of health issues.
That's so good to hear that.
Well, Kiana, you and Dallas are constantly in our prayers. Please know that.
Mom of the Year. She gets Mom of the Year in my book.
Absolutely.
There's this dude with 263. And,
Oh, that's interesting. There was a bus going to Gaza, coming from Libya and Egypt. They stopped the bus.
Spanish interpreter. Unknown what the problem was.
Well, we'll slide up to that, see if there's a problem outside. The squad's on the way to 11.
I was going to say.
McCubbin, which isn't far from us.
I was going to say, there's no way these are Egyptians and Libyans. They're not. Activists are from France, Spain, Canada, Turkey, and United Kingdom. We are a peaceful movement, and we are complying with Egyptian law. Actually, you're not, if you're doing that. You might want to find out the local laws of where you're traveling to or through. I don't get it. Just Chantal, people from Spain, just make sure, because you don't want to get arrested in Egypt. That would be very bad. Especially with a group of people demonstrating. That would be very bad. And they were taking a bus to the border of Gaza. They're lucky they're alive.
That's easy.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, it's a Durango. Yeah, they're flying, they're hitting. The 2 Durangos and a Challenger up there.
Maybe that's where Chantal is. They said there's Canadian people doing that.
Racer detail.
On my way. Negative, the Echo 94.
I'm not afraid of war. I'm not afraid.
Catch up with 2 speeding vehicles, South 35E from Lark. Cayuga.
Wow.
Wait on the McCubbin story.
Global march to
Good
Gaza.
one.
Yeah. That's really stupid.
We're going to try to get on Dale. If sounds like they're either going west 94. I don't know.
There's Metro 28.
See what stand by.
Go ahead.
Clear.
Robert.
We're doing some high-speed action here, Nesties.
Racers.
Okay, keep your wings in the vehicle, please.
I'm following the challenge. Are you still east on 94? It's in the comments right now.
We're going someplace.
One Durango took the 10th Street exit.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Durango
Actually, what's on 94? Sorry.
downtown.
Whoop, whoop. That's right.
Yeah, let's stay on that one. See if State can give you the plate on that.
No, we took the exit ramp to Marion here. You dark out. I'm going to give you 28 here in a second, Metro.
That's our siren.
When you see Charles, Mary 487.
He did say eastbound earlier, right?
Yeah, I think he meant westbound.
Yeah.
It was expired.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
That's the sound of the police.
Here's 94 in Marion. That was like a car fled from the
northbound Marion, just north of 94 here.
There should be 2 vehicles.
10-4, you're with the Durango, correct?
You know north or south on Marion?
No Challenger. Durango took southeast to 10th Street. I think it was north.
What's the other challenge? Gray, did you say?
Union Race.
The other one's a Durango. This is a challenge. We got stopped.
That should be the Charger. I think we got this one on Marion.
Still waiting for more information. We'll be able to Dodge Durango and a Challenger. I'm going to head down to Durango. They are on Altec 1.
Well.
See what happens.
Get your sports bras on.
Monitoring State West, which by the
Anna
way,
Gags
usually
just in
State
time.
is on East. Another squad saw him come down 35.
What color is the Durango? I want to say maybe green, not for sure though.
Helpful bus.
Sorry, we stopped one at
Yep, get your cuffs out, ladies and gents. You might need them.
Copy, if you're code before we get
Bulletproof sports bras, that's right.
36, how's your status out there?
This would be a good time. Yep.
State Patrol V, clear 33 traffic and Altec 1. Thank you for everyone here.
See if we get the
22,
description before they clear.
Did they get the Durango?
Can we get the description of the Durango before you clear?
Separate one. The Durango and I saw continued into downtown. That's on the 210. The code 4 on Marion with the
4, I believe State Patrol is
532.
Clear.
Type 400's looking for a description of it.
one black, the whole thing. The other was all black, and that's the 28 I gave you was for the all black one.
Is that the one that exited?
Good question.
Dark one took southeast to 10th.
No further, 2224.
Oh, Oopsie Daisy is thanking whoever got them their membership. It might have been Mel's if it was today.
And that other thing.
Rosebud has taken out a weapon. Rosebud? I haven't even found the suspect yet. She's drawing her weapon. She's got her
So you
water
probably
gun
heard
ready.
Pat, it looks like the Durango is black. That we're
Listen.
looking for downtown. Is that what everybody thinks?
It did escalate quickly.
Correct. That's what I heard.
You give someone a badge, look what happens.
878 Bradley at Unit D Delta. There's a text to 911 callers, but they got texts saying someone's coming to break down their door. They don't see anybody else.
Well, there was a gathering of illegal street racers.
Okay.
Some
Well,
people call
there
them
always
car
is
enthusiasts.
on Friday nights.
Up at the Mermaid parking lot in Mounds View today. State Patrol was up there monitoring traffic. We don't know if that's where
We
they
head to Raspberry Island.
Measure 86.
Oh, that's a squad.
Rosebud takes out a weapon, I take out a donut, Debbie.
On my way there already.
There's a 29 Paul.
Some people reach for weapons, some stress eat. It's okay. It's okay. Either way, it's fine.
Thinking the same
You have your
thing, but
talons
because
out.
they're
Nice.
familiar with
Copy, we're looking at it.
Ramsey County. What was the plate on the black Durango?
Ramsey, it's Robert Boy Victor 780. What's given all black comes back to a Jeep Grand Cherokee 07.
Can you air out
Could be.
910 case numbers for the
2007 Grand Cherokee Jeep.
Let me check. 2226. Copy, it's 2226.
265, that case number will be 104.
I saw that.
Copy, thank you.
One up on the left lane up there?
Right there.
Oh, that one?
Bravo 251 in route
Too
DOT.
slow, too old.
Okay.
What was that one that took the left?
Bravo 0.
Didn't see that one.
Hey, if we offer the bad guy a donut, he might come with us willingly. We might not even have to chase him.
The Grand Cherokee, but they're confident that that's the plate that belongs to the Durango they were chasing.
Is it a Durango or a Grand Cherokee?
Well, they didn't give us a degree of confidence, but that's what they said.
Or are there two different cases happening?
Copy. I'm quite confident I saw a light gray Durango, but we'll go with that.
I'm behind the light gray Durango, flag stripes, multiple driver. Kellogg.
That might be the other one.
Hey, Gunshot Hater.
White with black stripes.
Yeah. But
I don't think he heard that though.
I don't. There was another. There was three cars they were following. The one of the troopers said they had a car stopped at Larpenter.
About 3 blocks behind you.
Oh, they'll light that one up.
Tasty Cake Peach Donuts? I've never even heard of such a thing.
Definitely speeded. Pulling in out of people.
I would try one.
Keep us posted where you're at.
Man, why is your Honda registered to a Jeep? Jordy's plastic cup, right? That's how they catch a lot of these stolen vehicles. Just plate readers.
Couple blocks behind you.
Just class and plate on now.
Yeah, the XP thing, it's something new. I don't really see the point of it. I guess YouTube is trying to encourage more engagement during a live stream.
That didn't make any sense.
So they've ranked people. If you click on the top fans at the top of the chat, it shows you ranking.
That's the one I've been.
I don't know. And it resets like in different chats that you go into every like each new stream. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on, everybody, hang on. Oh my gosh, hang on. Wings inside the vehicle.
464.
What is in ours?
I'm 10-6 at the DO with one for a test.
2229.
Well, let's at least grab the plate, huh?
Woo! Hang on, everybody.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Blackout plates. ZCC 039.
ZCC 039.
Not the plate we're looking for, but aggressive driver. Let's see many Grand Cherokees at those car beats. Yeah, that's what
I copy to the dangerous condition Raymond and Uni for the white camper in the middle. North of Uni. We have another dangerous condition at Hampton and Raymond.
That 29P is not going to be our party. We do have 115 for racing.
2230.
6A, where's the close?
Copy.
Make sure that your settings are on 720. The quality.
Said it was parking.
720. I'm streaming them in 1080, but I think my output is 720, so that'll probably be the highest one.
Yeah, we should be good here.
If it's not already, if it's not at there already, because that'll help.
Quentin and Gallo.
Loss.
Is Rosebud still brandishing that weapon? Are you still brandishing a weapon, Rosebud?
Yeah, West car that
What does he say, Delos?
Goodness.
Delos, yeah. He said Delos, but he meant
Delos?
Delos.
Okay, all right. Now that's clear. Then Delos.
Marion says, now we're patrolling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
372.
Oh, yeah, oopsie daisy. We've definitely, we've arrested people. We did a pit maneuver one night. You just never know what's going to happen. Some nights, like, not much at all happens, but they're live and we're live at the same exact time. So it's all happening in real time. You don't know.
500 to disco.
But things definitely
Always
happen.
start a fire. Is the
2231. Sounds like the mother put it out. I don't know if you wanted
Ghosts? Yeah, we see ghosts quite a lot.
Sure, start fire.
Especially when it's raining.
It's got missed on the page. It's from Lisa Kroner.
Cave
Happy
people.
birthday to nephew Rylan on June 6th, Michael June 11th, and niece Lily June 9th.
I gotta find
Turning
out if
sweet 16.
this is a new Beeline. This is it. How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, he's got an Aldi bag.
This is a new Beeline, huh?
I have those
Brand new.
Aldi bags.
Beeline just starts today.
Oh, Union Depot and Sibley.
Brand new, huh?
Well,
That way nobody runs into us.
well, we didn't want you to think we were bad guys. Yeah, I read in the paper. This is faster now. Faster out of Are you going to Minneapolis? Oh. Well, I know. But here, take the light rail up to McDonald's. Take a light
There you
rail
go.
to McDonald's. $10. $10. $10.
Good looking dude. Hey, can I get one for my partner? Please, if you don't mind. I'm with a nigga. I'm with my man.
Don't use the N-word ever.
All right,
Here we go.
Can I
Here we
get a
go.
couple more? I got girls too. I like them. I definitely like
Jesus
them.
criminy. All I got is
I got you, man. I like why I put my man.
here, Domino's. Two Domino's. Give him two Domino's.
Look at gift cards.
There we go.
Nice.
Domino's.
All right, see you
See you
guys.
guys later.
Yeah, pizza for everybody.
Hey, new bus line. The 21 bus at Selby is being replaced by the B line. And it's going to have like 2/3 of the stops.
Does it make
Not
a
as many.
beeline to the destination?
And where's it going to?
Well, it goes to Lake Street. You know the old Selby, the old 21 that went across Marshall? The B line is replacing the 21. And they're cutting back on the stops. And you saw that nice bus stop there. So you'll be able to
Yeah, we
get
have pizza
from
chips.
Minneapolis to St. Paul
Not chips, but chips.
in like 10 less minutes.
Pizza chips. Let's Domino's to Domino's.
That'll mean something nowadays.
Absolutely.
10, 15 less minutes.
We abandoned the chase,
Beeline,
looks
look it
like.
up.
Starts tomorrow at 4 a.m.
Just kind of abruptly
someone said?
stopped
Yep.
chasing.
Thank you, Dave.
Good to know.
Like, oh, I guess we're not doing that.
Free. They're going to let people ride the Beeline free tomorrow from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. or something like
That'd
that.
be a good idea if you're having protests, Bob.
Rush hour, but the Beeline.
That would be a good idea.
That's cool.
Reminds me of the Bee movie. Did you ever see it? No, you didn't see
movie.
The Bee movie.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah,
I
the
saw a
Bee-
lot of B movies, but I.
Well, those were X movies you were watching.
Easily distracted.
No, Bee movie. It was called the Bee movie. It was about a bee. And bees.
Okay, dying duck fit. Going over to the washing machine. Okay.
Without the bees, you can't
got
pollinate
this.
the flowers.
Very true.
Remember that.
Very true.
What was the name of the Bee in the Bee movie, folks? It's right on the end of my tongue. Those of you that have children that watch the Bee movie.
Probably
The
Buzz
name
or
of
something.
the bee in the bee movie.
The voice
I don't know,
was
kids.
like that guy, that comedian.
Go ahead.
The comedian. Not Tim Allen, but Seinfeld? No, not Seinfeld. Who's the guy?
Who's that guy?
Farms.
You know, the
might
guy.
be Seinfeld. The Bee movie. Who is the
Model number.
name of the bee in the Bee movie and the
Howard.
voice?
Robert. Frank.
No clue.
15.
Chat is saying Seinfeld.
Stopping at Gray Durango, just south of 10th Street on Robert.
That sounds like Under Sheriff Mike Martin on the radio, doesn't it?
Yes, we are.
Didn't that sound like him?
We might not be able to get south of
Copy, we're all just...
Let me play it back real quick. Listen to, I think that's Under Sheriff Mike Martin.
10th Street on Robert.
Well, we are...
Serial number. Probably stopping at Gray Durango, just south of 10th Street on Robert.
Well, we are right there with you, buddy.
If that's not him, it sounds like someone just like him.
But we might not be able to get south of
He's a distinctive way of speaking.
Construction. We'll have to kind of work around you.
Ray Romano.
Ray Romano was the voice, yes, but what was the name of the beat?
Well, the Nest says Seinfeld, so I'm going to go with the Nest.
See him down there?
They know what they're talking about most of the time.
Nope.
Hey, Mike, can you check
He put you to sleep last week, Anna? Yeah. He definitely has that way of speaking. It's good nap time when Under Sheriff Mike Martin is at the wheel.
Can you check his LPR?
It says Robert Shepard.
Oh, sorry, Iron Chef.
What?
911.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it doesn't. Sorry. 10th and Wabasha.
LPR says he's at Wabasha.
License plate reader is LPR. So they have something attached to their vehicles.
Robert and Wabasha, they're both common streets.
And it reads plates as cars are going by.
Confusing at times.
To cross-check with stolen vehicles.
What?
So the LPR is saying that this particular license plate is at Wabash.
Right here. There he is.
There he is.
Guy's on Wabasha.
Oh, Wabasha, sorry. Wabasha, like Waukesha. Who's in the Jeep? Who we got?
Yeah, he said Robert, but it's a busy street.
I think
Robert
that's Mike,
and Wabasha
huh?
are similar. The guy. All right. You've already talked to him? Well,
thank you.
I'm gonna go say hi to him. Okay.
Okay.
You wanna say hi to him, Pat? Mike,
if you're free.
Yeah, Mike's undercover as a Chevy Silverado. So I think that is him. No street racers, Anna Gags. I'm sure there are some. I was getting kind of tired of them. Just hanging out with kids for the first hour. It's like, let's do some real policing, okay? I know we're still in training, but let us at the real criminals.
And the phone one come up to Mike's stop as well.
I'm at Wabash on 7th. I can stop there first.
Thank you.
Sean, if you want to handle your thing, I can replace you. It's coming from George and Robert. It's up to you.
How long are we in training? That's a very good question. I think we have to take an exam at some point to see when we can go out on our own.
Are you guys code 4 and stop, or what's going on?
Training's going pretty slowly, once a week at the, usually once a week. A couple hours. And we're riding around with the old guys, so
Running them.
it could be like a year, I think. Haven't seen any spelunkers yet. No, Emma, not yet tonight. Hello, Olafula.
2065. You break me and put me on traffic, Wabash and 12, Minnesota Lima, Kilo Tango, 817, impeding traffic.
We located the vehicle. I believe that they believe this is a stolen vehicle. That's Pat standing at the passenger side of the car. Pat Scott. Oh, that's good. So just Jamie's been dozing off. So if any of you Nesties have been acting up a little bit,
I'm coming to you.
She didn't see it. You'll probably dismiss yourself for the week, for the evening. Okay. Well, we'll pay you for the rest of the night. Just get some rest. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Your right wing is out, Emma? Can't fly? Uh-oh.
Copy, code 4, 2241. 86. 9231. Not listening to the call. Do you need help?
Negative, no call.
2241.
Metro 60 and 30 cars still blocked in the middle lane, eastbound 694 at 35E. 71. 2241.
Okay, just Jamie, we'll try to keep the sirens to a minimum. Or I'll turn down the volume on them.
It is downright cold out there, folks.
Oh, let's check the current weather. Let's see.
Now, this vehicle matches the description of one that was fleeing from the state.
Oh.
Under Sheriff Martin got it stopped, and we just
it was Mike.
Chatted with him for a little bit.
All right. Why are we letting him go? Why is he leaving? Do we know he's leaving? 55 degrees still. Okay. That's cold.
Oh, yeah.
It's not cold to me. It's okay.
Driving?
That's a spring jacket to me. 55. I could be out forever at 55.
He
knew the name of the registered owner. There's probably only 2 guns.
2 guns.
Yeah.
He said it was a mistake.
Instead of the 4 like last time.
Thank you. It's always a Nestie listening much better than myself or others.
What were you going to say?
471.
That's why it takes a whole nest. It takes a team.
Yes.
Looks like it's going to be right in the apex there, right at the merge. You can get it from either 694 or...
Take it for a half hour, then I'm going to give it to Nicole.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. We're going to Nikki Sparks.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
Nathan says it was Jerry Seinfeld was the voice of the bee.
There you go. Nest was right, as
I thought it
usual.
was Seinfeld instead of Ray Romano. Yeah, you're right.
So
Ray Romano might have been in there. But what was the name of the bee?
It takes a nest.
Barry B. Benson.
Barry B.
Oh.
Barry B.
Yep. The nest was right.
Barry the bee. Barry the bee.
Last week, Bebe had a pretty good.
Actually, that
found a lot of
weapons
car, but and had a very nice picture with everything that she found. But I haven't heard an update yet for this week.
It ended with
We trust the nest. Yeah.
with a couple smiles.
Indeed.
That's the important thing. And with some smiles.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to send you over to Mike Martin for a little bit.
Okay. Well, if you need to go to sleep, now's the time.
We'll do a half hour with Mike.
Mike's going to put you right out.
A half hour with Nicole.
Okay, good. We haven't seen Nicole in a while.
Tells us Nicole's their favorite.
Aw.
You know, nobody has any sensitivity for how people feel on Father's Day.
Oh, you'll get over it, Bob.
You don't assault somebody on their birthday, you know. But the good news about sending you over to Mike is Pat and I get to go do undercover work.
Oh.
If something pops off, we'll be there.
Okay. Well, we need to be along for undercover work sometimes.
Where do you think?
Will you do me a favor and go over to St. Peter?
Yeah.
And go south?
Yeah.
Somebody was saying there was one, there might have been a white Durango with black stripes parked in the corner.
Well, speaking of white Durangos with black stripes, have you seen Andre's new squad?
I did.
Andre Rongic's new squad. white Durango with 2 black stripes. That's why I thought maybe Andre was chasing him.
Hey, there you go. Good point.
But they didn't know that.
Good point.
Very confusing. Very confusing.
Okay, just guess. Got
And
back in at a good
Sonny in
time.
the car is canine in there, so he's got Sonny's name on the side of the Durango.
Because we're going to be switching vehicles very shortly
Now,
here.
here's the thing, folks. I like creative ideas. You know that, right? I like cops to think out of the box.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm a huge fan of racing stripes on police cars. But I give our young cops credit for creativity, right?
Absolutely.
Creativity. And by the way, a lot of people like it. He's got the video. If you look up Andre Rongic, there's a video of introducing his car with music, Metallica, I think, playing or something.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's on his page. Pretty damn cool. So I'm going up this way.
Yeah, straight down this way. I think it was at either 6th or 5th. Where those girls were coming out of somewhere talking real loud.
Oh, yeah. Look like a after work type of meeting. I don't remember how I found Live on Patrol. It wasn't too long ago, like a couple months ago. But I caught them live one day, and then I realized they had a schedule.
You know, one of the reasons to watch Live on Patrol, tell your friends you should share this. Is
Yeah,
because
we're sharing
it takes
right
your
now.
mind off all the conflict in the world.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. That's why we're here. That's one of the reasons.
Get your mind off the conflict.
Yeah. Yep, I flew right in. They
A lot
had
of
the back
people-
window down. I flew
Well,
right
it's
in.
stressful. Stressful, especially what's happening in the Middle East right now.
Yeah.
Some people have a hard time turning the TV off.
That's right, McGuinness, yeah.
And that's fine. Where are we looking?
I'm thinking left here.
Okay.
That's right.
Not straight because we didn't go.
I was actively looking for other things to do with you guys. Yeah, there was a
Well,
limit that
it's gone
I forget what even it was. But I was like, ugh, I can't do another Chantal stream for a little bit.
I love to hear laughter like that, right?
Absolutely. People having a good time.
I don't really feel like I'm missing anything either because she's just been so dull. I'm not even really wondering what's going on with her. I don't really
Thank you
care
very
enough.
much, Matthew. He says, not sure about the conflict, but you both are entertaining and enlightening.
Yeah. Like I want an update, but, I'm not obsessing over where she is. I really
Say
don't
we're
care.
like lightning? Like lightning? Are we like lightning? Is that what he said?
You don't
Okay,
miss
I
her
don't wanna
miserable.
be lightning.
Oh,
Give me the
effing with the
thunder.
street dogs.
Oh, that's an interesting
That would
one.
definitely do it for me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, officer!
What's going on?
What's up, famous dudes?
How you doing?
Around this dude?
Fletcher and Scott, go ahead, but yeah, just honk your horn when you
Yeah,
go.
that's what I was thinking. I know you guys. Hey, I'm here, big guys. See you.
How you been?
You guys have a good night. Be safe.
Thank you,
Give
buddy.
him a gift card.
I haven't seen your garage sale lately.
No, at the end of this month.
Okay.
By the time you go, it's going to be green. Oh, let him go first.
All right, now you go.
You go ahead
All
there.
right, you guys have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Yeah,
Get him
you
a
too.
gift card. What kind of car is that? That looks kind of nice. Yes, she will eventually show up. That is for sure.
Oh, that's the
Yep. I would have thought it would have been sooner, but
on Marion.
either way, it's fine.
They went to jail, right? For reckless? Or what are they, is that what it says they're booking them or what?
Yeah,
Reckless
doing
and
different
guns.
things is very good.
Well, now we know why they
And not
why they
everyone's
took
going to
off.
show up for everything, and that's okay.
They
You
don't
know,
want to get stopped with guns, but why
I
on
wouldn't expect
earth
that.
You flee
But
that
it is nice
far
to
and
do
then
different
suddenly you
things.
Stop, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for us. But
Yeah, they're not
he was probably
monetized.
watching Live on Patrol that was fleeing, that the net was closing in. What do you think?
They could
Yeah.
it's too bad because like on YouTube right now, they stream on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube right now, they have 6,700 live viewers. Like they don't even need to enable super chats, just get the ad revenue.
Information
But they don't-
driving complaint last seen northbound 61 from 494.
Must be some kind of conflict
plate
with
given
that.
is Lincoln Ida Charles yellow. Plate comes back to a 2015 Chevy Tahoe, white in color.
All right, let's send it over to Mike if we haven't done it already. Let's do
almost
it.
hit them and saw the female drivers head bobbing as they passed.
And before we send it over to Mike, let's just tell the racers that the racers are planning to meet up
1265 Hazelwood Unit 202.
up at the northeast corner of Rice and Larpenter.
Their floor with
Rice and Larpenter, we will be there. And if the exhaust has not been fixed on the Chrysler with the 2 drunk, we are going to start writing citations.
Indeed.
Okay.
So those of you that are listening, tell that guy driving the plate 2 drunk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Remember that guy from last week?
Violation.
His license plate is 2 drunk.
Not to be there.
Remember that?
Citizens of Ramsey County really don't want to have to be awake while your car driving around. All right, we're sending you to Mike Martin.
Okay, here we go. All right, Nesties, hop in with Under Sheriff Mike Martin right now. The vibe is about to change. You might want to get in your PJs and get cozy, because Mike will put you right out if that's what you need to have happen. Yeah, the live chats are ridiculous. Like, I tried. When I first found them, I tried chatting in there. I'm like,
I am on Rice Street. I'm gonna head to Larpenter, but I have to make a little detour because
undoable.
of the road construction up here.
Melatonin Mike.
Welcome.
Slumber Sheriff.
To my back seat.
That's awesome. Slumber Sheriff.
As the sheriff said, we made patrol on the cars they were chasing, and the one that went into downtown, I followed after. And
that's so funny.
They were unsure of the description on the Durango, and then I saw Durango speeding out of downtown. So I pulled it over, and it turned out to be some young men that we've dealt with before.
Okay.
Although this time the driver had a license and the car was registered to the person he told me it was registered to, and so
okay, Saving Nation.
Sheriff came up and we had a good talk with the young man.
It sounds like he's reading ingredients. It's like a recipe. Joe Pera, yes.
I had up here, but it sounds like maybe they canceled.
Yes,
this
that works.
Since,
Joe Pera,
we
that
were
works.
aware of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I did go up and check earlier tonight. I went up to the Mermaid in Mounds View, which was their original meeting spot.
Went to the Mermaid,
there were
huh?
about 60 to 70 cars there.
Oh.
And they were making a lot of racket.
A lot of racket.
With revving their engines and stuff, but they weren't driving crazy. But I gotta believe that's can't be good to be revving your engine up top.
Right. You tell
Very
them, Mike.
high RPMs.
Yeah. Well, you know, they don't do it for the health of their vehicle, you know.
Backfires.
Yeah. Well, it's their money. They're wasting money and gas and tires and, you know, whatever.
But there were 2 Mounds View patrol squads sitting in the lot, keeping an eye on the group, and then once there was sounds like there might have been a little bit of reckless driving when they left the location, and they made some traffic stops, but there wasn't when I was up there, and it was raining hard at that time. So we're on Arlington. We're gonna pop over to. I'm sorry, we're not on Arlington. We're on Jackson. We just passed
okay,
Arlington.
Mike. I mean, let's
We're
focus
gonna pop
now.
over here on.
Where are we?
To
that other street.
Rice Street and see if they are meeting up here.
Okay, all right. Gonna look for the street racers. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't hear if the sheriff mentioned it at the end there, but the cars that the troopers pulled over when the one town.
Mike, you're losing me a little bit.
They were going over 140 miles an
Oh,
hour
that's fast.
and had guns in the car.
Uh-oh, not the guns.
Not a good plan.
No, that's not good. I really got to engage with Mike because if I don't, I start to zone out. So, okay, we did a poll today. There was no text question. They were just simply a choice of two, a Canadian flag and a Kuwaiti flag. And I said at 200 votes, we would stop the poll. And we've reached 203 votes. 64% of the chat believes that she's in Canada. 35% of the chat believes she's in Kuwait. Interesting.
That later were shooting at each other. So, and we were able to arrest the two in the one car, and I think we definitely were able to prevent a shooting at that time. So we're at Rice and Larpenter, and it's looking relatively quiet here, which is good.
That is good.
They did say they were going to cancel this meetup because of the weather and the fact that we were out there.
Copy, thank you. 2257.
And I'm going to sneak around here. It's not really sneaking, but...
I'm not really sneaking. I'm doing this legally. I would hope so, Mike. You have to tell us you're the undersheriff.
It's looking kind of lonely, so...
It's looking lonely?
That's good.
Okay. Your words have a lot of meaning, Mike. It's looking lonely.
4431.
We need Bay Bay. If they do go to Nikki after Mike, we will get an update on Bay Bay and see what she's been up to. You think Mike's lonely? Could be, yeah.
40 Castle parking lot here at Go Union 576. Copy, White Castle.
So this couple state troopers just pulled up here, and
okay.
I think they're seeing that nothing's going on, so they can get hopefully back out on the highway if there's not another meetup place, and keep us all safe out there.
Can you change our current call to traffic and put us out at St. Peter and 7th with Foxtrot Delta Victor 956?
So, quick shout out to my daughter Kelly for her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
was
Kelly.
Yesterday.
Okay. I don't recall him ever having a partner in the car with him during Duck Fit. What is a state trooper? That's an excellent question. How would you describe that? So there's, okay, let me see. All right. And Nesties, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, I've never, all right, I'll just tell it. So, to give my life story to answer a question, there are local town and city police, okay, and those are like really close to your area, like where you live or work or whatever. The county, which is what a city and town are contained within, have sheriffs and undersheriffs apparently, and deputies, and that's what we are. And the state police are above all of those. And state police, like, they come in when, like, there's like a there's like a decent crime investigation that needs to happen, the state police will get involved. They do patrol the highways, like Mike was saying just now. The city and town police don't have jurisdiction, at least in my state. They don't have jurisdiction on the highway. So if like a car crash happens on the highway, the state police will go to them, not the city or town police that section of the highway is within, because it's like state property or something. Did I get that right, guys? That's how I see it. But I don't have a lot of experience with that. I might be wrong in some things. So they oversee the whole state. They lack jurisdiction when they are in county limit. Huh. I guess we could look it up, huh? Yeah.
Happy rights adjustment.
That's a very good question.
All right, well, I'm going to move along because...
Let's learn. Hello, Metallica Mom. Nice to see you.
I'm going to go north here on Rice Street. I'm going to go check out a spot in Little Canada. But,
sheriffs are for counties, and they're elected usually.
Did an unbelievable job when he saw what was going on and followed one of the cars. Deputy Loya from patrol jumped in, was able to give updates. Sergeant Suki did what Sergeant Suki does. And, Deputy McManus was there.
Sean McManus.
That I do not know. All we know is that they called them for an emergency with mental health assessment, and they requested a call upon arrival.
And just great teamwork. And then Maplewood tracking back to where the gun was also great work.
Really, carcinogenic siren? You're from a state that doesn't have a single county, huh? The FBI can override a state trooper, yes, because they're federal.
All day long, and now it's kind of stopped, but it has been busy too. So, which in some ways we love it when it's busy, but we don't want people to be victimized. So.
Oh, parishes, yes. Louisiana has parishes. Your state has 120 counties, Iron Chef? My goodness.
Zulu, Juliet, Victor, 970.
And some states are really into their counties. Like they'll say, I'm from whatever county.
Minnesota, we're on Rice Street. I'm going to head up here a little bit further and then check out a location up here where we've had some issues lately.
Okay.
Where
I'm from, you only mention the county.
And then we'll head back down into the city of St. Paul.
If you have to go to like the county courthouse or something, but you don't say like which county you're from or live in or anything like that. The country is huge, yeah.
We're so lucky and pleased that those officers weren't hurt last night that were run into by the male who was fleeing. That could have easily ended up seriously injuring or killing somebody. So thank goodness that didn't happen. And as Bob said, the Steve Linders is back home, which is the best news we've received in a long time, and mentally sharp.
Good.
I don't know, he was always super mentally sharp, so, and he and I used to get into some really good debates over dumb stuff, but it was fun, so I hope he, doesn't get even sharper.
We're with Mike still. What's the difference between a parish and a county? That's a very good question.
For some reason, my Facebook crashed here, which I use to monitor stuff. Sometimes we're mentally sharp, so he and I used to...
Oh, I got you, Snarky from Flamingo. Okay.
So we're up here at the Kamara coffee shop, which has been really busy.
Oh, yeah.
Young kids hang out here.
With the Eid celebration, huh?
Some of the kids that we've interacted with at the graduations have been up here.
1370 Westminster, Unit Bravo 311. There's a male shouting at a female and shouting at her to get her hands off of it. He's attempting to gather more.
Oh, yeah, the coffee shop where they went after for Eid, the kids. And they joked that some of Gore World would do a drive-by.
It's looking pretty quiet and orderly right now.
And yell out the window, Haram! Haram!
053.
But there's also like a difference between states and commonwealths.
I need Pat with me to yell curb. Because I just jumped a curb.
But I don't know what makes it a state or commonwealth.
So we are in Little Canada. We're going to head out here.
Little Canada?
On Little Canada Road.
Yeah, Massachusetts, Virginia, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania are commonwealths. Yeah. Low BMI, Canada. Oh, really? Lucy Jane? That's funny. Yeah. I think it's like left over from
come back
when
out
England
here, 35E.
owned us. It's how the state government is set up. Oh.
We go back south.
Having a whole civics conversation tonight. I love it. Their original constitutions or founding documents designated them as such. Okay.
So Nicole is trying to reacquire a guy she saw that seemed to be creeping around in the yard.
A creeper?
Sounded like Sean McManus is over there with her, so we're going to kind of head that way, even though we're a ways off.
Yeah, hey, carcinogenic siren. You never know what you could do for a channel. Seriously, you never know, like what could really take off.
So, okay, to all the fathers out there.
DK is that if he had a gun, he would shoot her. Someone is saying that they're all bloody. It's unknown if there is a firearm on scene.
Hopefully, you can enjoy some time this weekend. I know, having been there before, a lot of times guys have to work on Father's Day, but hopefully you can find some time to enjoy it and sit back and be proud of your kids.
Merriam-Webster says the distinction between a commonwealth and a state is in the name alone.
By the way, I haven't heard anybody mention yet tonight that it's Friday the 13th.
Well, you just did, Mike.
So
there's no difference in their relationship.
Adds to the excitement.
It usually adds to the excitement, he said.
Friday the
Does
13th,
it?
Full moon.
Okay.
We had a strawberry moon. Full moon, but I think it was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It was pretty cool looking. Once it got above the smoke from the Canadian forest fires.
Mm.
APD, Erlen Wakefield. There are 2 vehicles involved. We have about 5 minutes for the
Well,
block.
that's nice, Marianne.
It sounds like one party is very agitated and yelling. It's going to be a black Jeep Wrangler and
Uh-oh.
a Chevy Suburban. Sounds like there are multiple people yelling and screaming in the background.
Uh-oh. Jeep Wrangler and Chevy Suburban, people yelling at each other.
Alright, I'm hearing a siren, but I'm not.
2311.
Oh, there comes the squad.
312, your caller is refusing to disengage with the other party.
That's happening! Or is it?
2311.
So we're gonna keep going over here to where Nicole is.
Okay. Hey, K-Star. Welcome to
See
duty.
if we can't help find.
Please sign in by hitting the like button.
The guy that she saw creeping around.
Creeper. Looking for a creeper. I don't know if I like, I hope Nicole's buttoned up by herself out there. Looking for a creeper.
I don't know why we are having some issue onto the call. The computer seems to be mad at me.
Info for squads are even for the domestic. Caller is stating that the male is, quote, going to have a problem with officers.
Oh.
Not exactly what that means.
Gonna have a problem with officers?
You know what?
Sounds like a problem.
I'm gonna turn around and go over to that domestic.
Okay. Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
not far off from it, and
All right.
it sounds like the
Sounds like we're
male
needed.
might be violent with the officers.
Oh, violence with the officers? Yeah. Okay. Good, Ashley. Get your handcuffs out and ready. Excellent. Yeah, this doesn't sound
We'll
good.
just head that way.
Okay, let's go then. Why don't you blow through that red light there, Mike? Let's go.
They just aired that
Rosebud,
they
you get your
try
weapon?
to get in, still trying to get into the building.
Okay.
So
I mean, shouldn't we just go? Why are we sitting at lights? Okay, there we go. There we go. Mike, what are we doing? Are we approaching a situation or not, Mike?
it sounds like a pretty violent domestic. And,
Sounds like a violent domestic, but we're taking our time getting there. Was that gunshots on the radio?
This is our code for making contact on sensor.
Okay, hang on, everybody. Hang on, hang on. Wings inside the vehicle. You have the safety on? Okay, okay. I know you can be trusted. I know.
we're just gonna pull up here quick. And
Okay.
I shall try to return quickly.
That's okay, Mike. Take your time. Or better yet, take us with you. Like, can we go on the body cam or something? We're here. Okay.
I can buy him.
Oh, he took his. Did he take his gun out? No, right? Probably not. I don't know. We got your back, Mike. Yeah, we do. We'll wait here. We're fine. Oh, he took his flashlight out? Oh, okay, thank you.
6-1.
Or walkie-talkie, yeah.
5656
Mhm.
Aspen Lane.
He pulled his weapon? Yeah, I thought so, but then I'm like, I think his gun is holstered on his right. Or does he have two guns like a cowboy in a shootout, you know? Like in the Wild Wild West?
Medics have now been started.
They pull out a little pistol with each hand. Pow, pow.
Copy, canceling the 10-3, squads on Westminster, close 4.
Mike is like the cops in the movies that come after the dangerous finished Mel's. He's strolling up later. He's like, everything under control here. Looks like you got it under control. Okay, then. Okay. Go back, let's nestigate? Yeah, we might as well, huh? Because, yeah, we're caught up on the live. We can. Nestigation!
Pull up here quick.
Nestigation.
I shall try to return quickly.
I like Mike. He seems pretty harmless, you know? Oh, yeah. What was that? Like a taser or something? Or pepper spray? What was that?
Pull up here quick.
Yeah, they had like 6,300 in their chat. Yeah. Yeah, they always have really good numbers. But it's impossible to chat in there.
I shall try to return quickly.
They've no moderators, and you have to go in and block the people that you don't want to see. Because people are spamming the chat nonstop with all kinds of nonsense. Like, you can't have a conversation with anybody in there. Even if you wanted to. Okay. Alright. What is that? Definitely not a gun. What is that? Yeah, okay. We're pulling out, okay. Yeah, it wasn't a gun.
2318.
Okay, here he comes.
200, I copy the alarm, 7th Street of Laundry Hub.
If you're rummaging through Mike's snacks, he's on the way, okay? He's coming. Okay. So put him away. Okay.
All right, sorry about the wait there.
That's okay, Mike.
Lincoln Adam King 766.
Just wanted to make sure they were safe, and of course, as soon as I got into the building, they called out that they were safe and now requesting medics. So they did a good job of responding. They parked a little ways away.
Sounds like a male attempting to destroy his wife's vehicle. They were somewhere on the third floor by the stairs.
Propped open the doors that needed to be propped open.
The vehicle is a blue Acura, Minnesota license, Lima Romeo Echo
That
890.
others could get in there safely.
It's going to be an Asian male, but vehicle 52.
Great work.
Okay.
Thank you, 2319.
Hour Lincoln call 366.
So now I gotta see if it's still over. I don't see that call anymore. I'm gonna pull over here real quick and just double check.
Okay.
sergeant.
Just to take a couple of notes.
200. Break to very low. Mark up here. That close.
Was that for 319?
Negative, it was for an East Sergeant.
So we're southbound on Edgerton from Arlington now. Going back into service. The St. Paul officers did a great job of
319.
putting an end to that domestic, and
We got one party in Tennessee with over in here, old Erie clearance.
Sounds like an altercation. Saban Nation as a tip, while things are getting wild stateside, change up your overnight light routine. The ones you usually leave on, turn on other lamps or outside lights.
Copy, one part
Okay.
in custody, 2322.
so they have one
What, 275?
suspect in custody there. They've got a medical
Okay,
rig
Emma,
coming.
thanks for coming on
Don't
patrol
know
with
if it's
us.
for the suspect or the victim in the case.
We'll kick you out of the
but,
car here, okay?
They did a great job.
Or you can just tuck and roll as we go through this light.
Quick response.
Can you also add Minnesota Fleet, Juliet Victor Papa 515?
Copy.
Report. And add Minnesota Fleet, Lima Papa Bravo 693.
Copy.
We're eastbound on Maryland from Payne right now. And
Oh, Mike, can you just change up your tone a little bit?
see what we can stir up over here.
Okay. His wife is so, if he's married, his wife is so lucky. Like, if she ever has insomnia, like, Mike, tell me about your day. She doesn't even have to lie down. Just be like,
First on Wabachop, blackmailed with James Pack. We're going to be going
uh-oh,
westbound on 10th. He just dumped his backpack.
uh-oh, what's happening?
Copy, calling us 2.
That person sounded
On
agitated.
10th. We're coming up to, now he's going southbound
Oh, jeez.
on St. Peter.
That sounds like a foot chase.
Foot chases downtown St. Paul.
Okay.
Copy.
We're definitely going to need sports bras for that if we're doing a foot chase.
Westbound on Exchange. Down the ground! In the gunpoint.
Oh my god.
There's clear 2325.
Mike's like, yeah, so they ran a foot chase downtown.
Good job by the officer. Updated his location.
Uh-huh. Nice sneakers, Rosebud.
Calling out that the suspect dropped a backpack.
Okay.
And it sounds like he's got him at, he's gonna cuff him up.
Okay.
5 Ramsey Road, Brooklyn 127 for a 26-year-old female has
Yeah, cardiovascular fitness is very important if you're going to be chasing people. Ugh, his connection is awful. Okay. You with us, Mike? What happened?
Tuesday ago, we're going to be at Gallery Tower.
He put his internet connection to sleep. It timed out.
Sounds like they got him in custody in the backpack. And so.
We're going to be transporting adult male, and myself and 37A will be following.
I wonder how Mike sounds when he's upset or when he's angry.
Copy, what is the destination?
I feel like he could be one of those closet people who like rage and like in their secret life. And like you would never think that he would.
No, go ahead.
Probably very scary. You never know with people. It said you have three lives. You have your public life, how everyone sees you. Your private life, which is like your family, your friends, you know. And then your secret life that nobody knows about.
West on East 7.
Like I could see him throwing stuff, maybe. Serial killer vibes? Hey. And I don't know. I considered that for a second when you said that, and I'm like, it wouldn't really, I couldn't rule him out entirely. Yeah. Even if it was like a 1% chance, he should probably be a suspect if there's ever a serial killer in that area. McGuencia, they would not be all the same. You're just not thinking about it enough. The job is a good cover. Yep.
We're driving by Metro State University.
Where do I think Chantal is? Personally, I think she's in Kuwait.
Of course, it is 104085.
I think that's why the Cameo was disabled.
You're welcome, 2328.
Yeah. Hey, Bella Italian. Yeah, Mary, and he's probably really calm until he's not, then watch out. Yes. Yeah, I think so too. You know the old saying that says quiet when you go to watch out for? Quiet when you go. The quiet ones you have to watch out for? Yes, it's true.
So we're headed back into downtown.
Okay. How much are you guys learning your way around St. Paul?
See what's going on down here.
It feels like you live there.
Clear vibes of 164 to continue that 60.
Copy 119.
I feel like we've gotten to know the downtown area like fairly well.
The back 128 Tango for the CDP at 848 Englewood Apartment 4. Somebody took the call as 40, broke out the window from the outside with a rock to give him a ride. Subject is a...
Uh-oh. Broke a window with a rock from the outside? Why is his internet so bad?
At 2330.
That's true. With this man's driving, you at least get time to look at stuff.
See what's up with this car.
That's true.
They have out-of-state plates, so they may just be lost.
The fire's down.
Driving around.
Yeah, they might be lost. Why don't you ask them if they need directions? I got pulled over once because I was looking for an address.
Including right there.
Like they thought it was, I don't know, like cruising up and down or something else. And I took out a piece of paper. I'm like, I'm looking for this address. He's like, oh.
Hey!
Do you know where this is?
Copy.
Mike uses dial-up. Yeah, he does. Saving Nation says Mike. Mike says, just promise me you won't be throwing any more rocks and I'll let you go. Okay, you have a good night there, okay? All right. He's more interesting than Cutie naming off all the fast food joints. 100%. Oh, I'd take Slumber Sheriff Mike Martin any day over that BS. Oh, got the license going out the window. Okay.
4164, checking his status.
4164.
City Code 42330.
Any current speaking officers working tonight?
Was that a typo, Maeve?
Speaking officers?
You were pulled over very late once with a placenta in your passenger seat at like 3 a.m. They only wanted to know why I was out. Did you, is that a typo?
First three that can assist over and east.
A placenta in the passenger seat. You had just left a birth. Oh, that's right. You're a doula. That's right. I had just left at birth and was going home after a 36-hour birth. Oh, okay. That was not a typo. Nope. I was like, that must be voice to text. Yeah, voice to text or something. Hey, Word Nerd. Welcome back.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna run him quick.
Okay.
He's a nice guy. Looks like him and his girlfriend, and they said they're in town from Missouri.
Okay.
To go to the weekend concert at US Bank Stadium tomorrow.
Okay.
Checking channel 2 for current speaking officer to assist east on his non-stick.
One, two, three.
Tobacco 126 for service 725 Charles, apartment 2. Neighbors playing loud music for the last several hours.
Hey, boss.
Thank you. 2334.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm on a traffic stop. I'm just gonna let them know that I'm just gonna advise. Okay. I think it'll be good, but all right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. So, he had the question of the day.
Yeah.
Squad 3 and 6, go to 6.
I asked him if he had any illegal drugs in the car.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I asked him is because it smelled like marijuana.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably
said,
in their
marijuana's
clothes.
legal here, isn't
Negative
it?
for Christie citywide.
And I explained to him, yeah, it is, but you can't be smoking it in the car.
Anytime.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I would never do that.
I would never do that. Never. I would never.
New message.
All right, I'm just going to give him an advice for stopping at the stop signs. He's lost.
Okay.
So he's not paying attention. He needs to pay attention.
Okay. Well, there's not a lot of traffic, so, you know, the streets are dry. Why don't you give him a police escort, Mike, to wherever he's going? That would be very helpful. That would be excellent PR. A placenta is viable for 8 hours unrefrigerated and 24 to 36 hours refrigerated.
All right. Super nice young kids. They're staying at an Airbnb over here, and they were just driving around looking for a place to park. And I just pointed out a pay parking lot right there for them. So
okay.
It is right now. This area is pretty torn up, so it's hard to find a place to park.
Covers the motion sensor in the basement. 2337.
So the sheriff has called me there, and we're gonna send it over to Nicole.
Okay, thank God. I was starting to feel very sleepy. Thank God. Okay, Nesties, we're going over to Deputy Nikki Sparks.
Appreciate everybody hanging with me.
She's definitely more lively. She's pretty much all business, but, you know, she talks about what she's doing, what's going on. Here we go. We're with Deputy Sparks right now. Whew, I'm going to stretch a little bit. My God. Felt like I just lost an hour of my life somewhere.
386, can you take 6?
Whew.
626.
126.
Pick up the RTC, help me get the disturbance.
My apologies. Do you mean the DOC at Charles and Kent?
Oh, perfect. My apologies.
That's all right. 123.
23, I got the call. I'm en route.
Thank you, Charles and Kent, for the callers. I've got 3 to 4 people outside, just arguing and yelling.
Uh-oh.
2339. Copy route for the 911 hang up 1260 Hazelwood within 21 meters. Would you like me to start your sentence?
Everybody.
Copy, thank you. 2239.
The shooting at Warren's was someone hit.
I don't know what we're doing right now.
With a photo back there, just a copy on an assault. Warren's car 899 right. The color.
Yeah, she definitely hangs around a lot of apartment buildings. Yeah.
You can clear everybody. Thank you.
Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Just
hello,
checking,
Deputy Sparks.
600 of a block away.
Checking a VIN on this bike over here after my 12-point turn.
New message. New message. New message.
Do we have a suspect description?
Negative. Callers outside. Suspect no longer on scene. She is shot in the shoulder and stomach.
I think she knows we're here.
And now the caller's no longer responding to this.
Zulu, Frosty, 820, flagging me.
The plate comes back to a blue scooter.
She said that there is also a baby somewhere around. Employer to 24.
New message. New message.
But the bike is a silver Honda.
Hello, Fran. How are you?
New message.
Fran's a nurse. Fran, we were talking about placenta before you came in.
There's a shooting at Bourne's Bar. That's the radio traffic that you're hearing.
Bourne's Bar. We've been by there many times. A shooting.
Bryson DeMont pulling into Hog's Breath with 0 George Edward 221.
We have a lot of healthcare professionals in the nest. We do.
I was just checking a VIN on a vehicle at the Motel 6.
Oh, at the motel. Oh, we're back with Bob Fletcher. Well, we weren't there very long. Okay. Yep, we got a pharmacist in the nest.
We are at Bourne's Bar. There was a woman here that's been shot.
Oh my God, no.
So,
oh no.
Lots of squad cars coming. Maybe.
East and west flats for midnight EOT. Starting with west 168.
634, make sure we hold a path for medics to come in, please.
Yeah, leave a path for medics there, Mike.
634, adhered on arrival.
634, code 4 for medics.
Hey, Mike.
Step it up, please.
Mike.
I
want to make sure the medics can get through there. I don't know if you're in the way.
Okay, yeah, I left enough room, but I'll
Any other west squads midnight EOT?
There's the baby.
I think Bob's telling you to move there, Mike.
Negative response, east squads.
So she had a baby with her.
388.
At the bar?
She's actually in the street right there in front of us. We can't see her identity.
Are there any of these squads for midnight EOT?
Oh
Let the medics go
no.
up. She had that baby that was just being carried.
Negative response.
She reported getting shot in the
I'm on scene at
shoulder and the stomach, huh?
Oh.
125, where do we need right shutdown on the Sylvan? 125, they need rice shut down from Wayzata to Mill first.
We're in St. Paul, Minnesota, Fran.
Medics are, the good news, the medics are coming off of the...
634, northbound is shut down. Medics are coming in from the north.
Which is good, because that's a medic station right out front.
Patient is breathing. Patient is breathing.
Yep, Maeve says let's all allow light for the little one. Yes.
125, they need it shut from both directions.
There's a lot of people that are, we can get a couple more cars in a deal. 275 GM, Minnesota, Zulu, Golf, Tango, 820.
Thank you.
So,
125, I'm going to shut down right there, Outlander.
we don't have suspect information yet.
634, casings at Bryce in Manitoba on the east side of the street.
Okay.
She was
Casings over here on the
carrying
right
a
side.
baby.
Copy.
It's unclear if she was outside of the bar or in the bar with the baby.
Someone with some tape come to Bourne's Bar. We're going to have to tape this scene off.
No?
She just will have tape.
No, they were shot. Sabin Nation. 2 gunshot wounds. One to the shoulder and one to the stomach. Can we lift this soul?
So
yes.
Injured victim shot laying in the street. Her baby was nearby. Saw the officer carrying that. Was probably more like I don't know.
200, I need officers from Canvas Sierra.
2-year-old.
About 2 years old.
2-year-old child.
Car service 104.
Got a lot of cars here, folks. Pat and I would be glad to help, but we're gonna try.
I got another medical story for
We're
gonna wait for the suspect description.
Last time, go again.
Since everybody is tied up here.
600, go ahead.
I need a car that's not here yet to block traffic. Manitoba towards Race. What is it, Park?
Yeah, West
We
Park.
can't have any cars coming through, so.
Yep, so we have a 2-year-old child. The mother is on the ground. She was shot twice. And whenever someone's in trouble, Maeve always has this awesome suggestion to hold a silent moment and to, honor their soul, to send them all the healing thoughts and prayers and healing white light for the best possible outcome. So let's just take a couple seconds to do that all collectively now for the 2-year-old child and their mother. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
God bless.
Good job.
Good job.
Can you air our call time?
Apparently there's a second victim in the truck.
I mean, there's.
They need squads to block traffic, Manitoba.
I mean, I got 20 people here, so. And probably, once we get a suspect name, they gotta know who it is.
219. We have.
I would think, yeah, that they would know who it is.
For her to be out here with the kid too.
Well,
I wonder if it's a domestic thing.
It says here, mother got into a fight at the bar and was leaving.
Oh.
we don't know who the fight was with, but
Okay.
yeah, feel free to go.
I'm just gonna make sure they're.
They might want help with the baby. Who knows? You're good at that.
Is the person going to be in the river or in a pond in that area? Can we get a squad to block a parking Manitoba, please?
All right. Well, stick around here too long. We're going to be in the crime zone.
She could have been in the bar by herself, and the baby's father came by with the child, trying to get mom out of the bar or something. And
If you're wondering, those of you backseaters know that the primary responding
We don't really
agency
know.
is St. Paul on this case.
Folks, we have no idea if she took the baby to the bar or not.
No.
We
can't.
Don't make suppositions.
Yeah, conjecture.
The information I'm reading off is what is getting put into the call,
Mhm.
and there's nothing about the baby being in the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, or that actually, could be the
Really
father was in the
tight
bar
on that.
and the mom went in to confront him.
I gotta
Right.
be tight to
Yep.
make my 2-point turn here.
Then maybe the father was
I'm
in
gonna
there
try to get
with
by
his
you if you can
girlfriend
move
or
a little.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe she shot the mom. Yeah, we have no idea. Or she might work there. Yep. Yep. We have no idea.
Be a 4-point turn.
We didn't hear about a possible pregnancy.
Listen.
The child is about 2 years
What the hell
old.
is that? Oh, that's somebody else on the Mississippi River. Got another call going on down there.
We listen and we don't judge. That's right. You really never know.
You said it was in that truck, huh?
Yeah, they called medics for a second victim.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, we got a little bit of. There's a lot of squads here. What do you want me to do?
Oh, I agree, Debbie. It's never good to see a child involved in any kind of violence or, never. No matter what the situation was, I agree.
So, medics are treating 3 people. I'm guessing that spot's going to Park in Manitoba. They want some more help there.
Which side he's going to go to yet, but we'll take a side on perimeter and move accordingly.
Well, we've been at Boyne's Bar many times, folks. You've been with us. And
yeah. It's always been calm.
Said that it's a tinderbox there, right, Pat?
Yep.
A tinderbox.
Definitely.
Since we don't know where he went along in Mississippi, there's no one over by up the park.
Service 104
LTEC.
093.
LTEC channel. Mississippi.
You're welcome. 2351.
I'm going to be over by my hand.
It is almost midnight there right now. 11:52.
We don't know where he went from there.
Probably gonna shut that one off for a little bit. Well, maybe we'll stay a little longer, Pat, because you know when everybody's tied up there.
Yep.
Something else can happen.
Time. And MINN for weather.
260 Tango.
262 Tango. Deborah Half will be riding down to the regions in the rig, and I will be following.
Okay, let's get out of the way, because...
268, one detained. Other side, Elmer Squad, north of Boyne's Bar. What?
One detained.
Okay, they got one suspect.
Happy party in handcuffs.
Get a lot of emotion down there. It's not necessarily the suspect.
Okay. Okay.
So we got another medic coming probably now because there's 2 victims.
Oh yeah, there could have been like a brawl that broke out.
The first medic is taken from off of Rice Street. Yeah, people get a little emotional. So we got the medic taking the woman down there. And we got a medic on there. And now you can hear in the background there's some angry people about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some of them will show up at the hospital.
Good chance of that.
Oh, jeez.
So we might head down there just to see.
Oh, my God. Wow.
The second victim was in the truck. He must have pulled up on the truck.
I remember when you went to that concert, Fran.
Can anyone advise if a second rig is still needed for a second victim?
Well, they're there now anyway.
I'll do the second victim.
Copy. So confirming it's not the child as the second victim.
Nope. We got to meet the child. Mike was holding the child. The officer had asked Mike to hold the child while they checked on some other stuff.
018, copy en route for the suspicious 445.
So that child was in very good hands.
Who said that they were noticing commotion around the property. 2354.
There's a fire chief. District fire chief is obviously going to the call. They don't always attend those calls, but it's always good to have them. Fortunately, for any victim in this area, they're not far from one of the finest trauma centers in the world.
Very true.
Regions Hospital.
123, 126.
690 North Jackson.
123. 16.
I'm assuming there will be people at the hospital.
We need to have you start for domestic. 175 10th Street over in Central. Room 310 at the Drury Plaza. Caller's boyfriend hit her head into the wall about 5 minutes ago. He is downstairs attempting to leave. His name is Asir Williams, black male, about 20 years old, 5'11", black Nike sweater, gray Nike pants, red black Jordans. Be advised, he has a Glock handgun and his sweater he just left on foot.
So, we're about to go to the hospital, check that. Light-skinned black female is a suspect. But now we gotta call it to Drury.
We have a squad that can start for dangerous condition. We have a wrong way driver, southbound Lexington at Interstate 94, possibly
Black
in a quarter
Nike
Toyota late model.
Sweater.
Okay.
Gray Nike pants.
And he pounded her head or something?
Yes.
So
Has Glock handgun in sweater.
Oh, great. Well, that's good. Black sweater?
Black Nike sweater, gray sweatpants.
I'm going to go to this red so I don't get sick.
Clear.
Last one, go again.
I'm supposed to be leaving.
419 is the wrong way north or south?
Hey, you guys take
They
a
were
look at
south.
Drury call on 10th
So it
Street.
sounds like probably in the north one.
Maybe head down and give us a hand if we spot him.
Said he was attempting to leave, so he may not have even gotten out yet.
And I don't know that we didn't know if he had a car.
Right.
So we should watch the front doors, what you're thinking?
I'm thinking.
There's a
Yeah,
green
we
laser.
do.
The people are lasering us. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting lasered.
From which way?
I think behind us.
Adjust.
I'm not sure.
Okay, there's somebody just got into a car over here.
That car at the end?
Yep.
Let's see if I can get a look at him when he comes out here. Think you'll recognize him? I'd rather have more information than less.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take your spot there. SMK 893. There's a girl in the car. In the passenger seat. Probably not him then, huh?
Right.
Per video, shooting occurred. It was a drive-by shooting. We're gonna get vehicle information in just a second.
A drive-by shooting?
This isn't related to the
vehicle information of the suspect
homicide I was
vehicle.
talking
A
about.
black pickup truck, 4-door. The driver's window will be busted.
123.
Black
Video
pickup,
showed confirmed
4-door.
Drive-by shooting. The suspect vehicle is going to be a black 4-door pickup truck with a broken driver window. Medic 7 started for your call for the female. He advised boyfriend did threaten her with the gun. He did not fire it. He is going to be in a gray 2010 Nissan Maxima. Unknown license plate. Caller, that sounds like that's the call. Vehicle caller is waiting in with her.
That's a gray Nissan Maxima.
Is that a guy or girl? What's the name of the person?
Sitting in the car. Yeah, the broken window.
Aware of this information.
Someone want to run down the Drury with us?
Copy, still waiting for that info.
265 on my
Does that
region.
look like a female to you?
Comp waiting in vehicle with friend. This
Yeah,
might be the
yeah.
comp.
State 419.
So, but
Go ahead.
it did it. What does it say about the suspect car?
I think they were describing her car.
179, did you copy? They were unable to look at that vehicle.
I don't know, it's only midnight there. I
Did
don't
you
know what
guys
time
call?
the bar's closed, but
Is he here still?
2259.
He what? All right. On which way did he go out?
left on foot.
He doesn't have a car. We're gonna go look for.
The suspect vehicle is going to be a dark colored.
All right. Here's the deal. You stay in your car. Leave your lights off. There's gonna be another squad here, or we'll come back. We want to go look for him.
123.
All right.
Where did you
God.
last see him?
Scary.
Here's suspect left on foot, unknown direction. Do you need the description
Yeah.
again?
And I see him coming down and leaving out. But I don't know.
Where did you see him leaving out? The,
Again, it's going to be a
the
black
front
male,
beyond
20
10th
years old,
Street?
5'11",
Not
and
this.
No, I was still
black
inside
Nike
when he
sweater,
left out,
gray
but I
Nike
could see
pants,
from the top.
red and black.
Okay, but I just want the door by the street or this door? All right. And then where did you see him walking?
Caller does not think that he will
All
fly
right.
without the
Stay in your
but he
car,
will
turn your lights off.
See if he has a laser on the gun.
Yeah, does he have a laser on it?
You're welcome.
Wait.
Have a good night.
If there's any cameras located on the
Switch?
southeast corner, that
What color?
the vehicle was stopped there
Black.
briefly.
What color's the
prior to
beam?
the shooting.
Green and like a regular flashlight, and it's green. It's a green one and a regular one that looks like a flashlight.
All right. What kind of gun is it?
I want to say it's a Glock. He has so many of them.
He
I
didn't
don't know.
threaten you, but
He hit me with his
Oh,
gun.
yeah.
Oh my God.
The call says he didn't point it at you.
He hit her with
Thank
the
you.
gun?
Stay in your car with your friend. We'll be here.
Oh my God, how scary.
My apologies, at 1 minute.
Do they know each
Just he
other?
was lining us up with the laser.
Yep.
They had a laser pointed
Anybody
at them?
close to the Drury?
I had a feeling something was going to go down tonight. Hey, Ophelia, is something happening right now?
Shot here too.
I need
There
one
was
of
a
you to stand
shooting.
by with the, yeah.
Dark hoodie, light blue jeans, red and
Well,
black
it could
shoes.
be-
He went straight that way around the corner, like right before you pulled in.
All right, thank you. Hang on. I'm going to try to steer St. Paul to the victim.
Where exactly do you need us?
Well,
Go right up to it.
Tell them follow us. Just follow us to the
Follow us,
victim.
the victim's in a gray Nissan up here.
All right, we're looking for the suspect. Check out the description. And we're going to leave St. Paul with the victim. Pop out here.
113, I'll be on.
Talk to this officer, ma'am.
Come on, give us room. Give us room.
What? Hey, we're done here, Kyle. We're done here, Gold. We're looking for the suspect.
He went behind that building.
That seen eastbound?
Yeah.
Yep.
How long ago?
Doesn't matter.
Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, Kyle. I believe so, Em.
Oh, this ain't good.
Mm-mm-mm.
Copy your number suspicious 1854 Margaret for the caller who said that he thinks somebody
That girl said, yeah, he has a lot of
All right,
guns.
citizen said he went eastbound from up here when we pulled in, so it's about a 5-minute delay.
And for squad on the domestic at Drury Plaza. The possible suspect, Owlette, has been added to the call. It's going to be in line 20.
Why don't you just get on there and tell him witness said he walked eastbound.
2 minutes.
You want me to turn 2 off? No. Got it.
2755. Witness said the suspect, right as we were pulling up about 5 minutes ago, went east on 10th and around the building just to the east of the Drury.
Copy, thank you. In relation to the assault at Burns Bar?
No.
Drury Hotel call.
Copy, can I have you take channel 1, please?
2755.
Go ahead.
On the Drury Hotel call about 5 minutes ago, right as we were pulling up, a witness says the suspect went east on 10th and then to the north around the building just east of the Drury. The handgun is reportedly a Glock.
Might have a laser.
Has a laser on it and a switch. And
You saw the laser.
we were getting lit up by a green laser as we were pulling up to the scene.
Oh my God. Wow.
Copy. There was a witness that said the suspect went eastbound on Kent, then north behind the Drury. Be advised, suspect has a Glock with a laser and a switch. County squads were getting lit up by a green laser as they were arriving on scene.
Wow.
It's the building to the east of the Drury that the suspect went around to the back of.
Copy, went around to the back of the building east of the Drury.
It's a good place to hide down in there.
I know.
The other thing,
Did
though,
you see he hit her with the gun?
Yeah, she said she got pistol whipped.
She got pistol whipped.
They know that because it was already in the comments. That's why the medics are here.
Wow.
Copy, thank you.
I don't know. But here's the thing. when I saw the laser, it was coming. Well, all I can tell you is the light was on the ground and was at this angle. See right there?
Yep.
So I either assumed it was coming from the building or it's directly behind us. And I'm guessing he probably was in this vicinity when we pulled up.
Yep.
And then the witness saw him go over here.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Dispatch Rangers dispatched.
I don't know how you'd get back there. You almost need a drone. Right?
Yep.
I think that goes under you can go down under the freeway. We're going to have to make some exceptional maneuvers here. Don't say whoa, whoa, whoa again. This is a bridge that goes underneath. Is there a gate there?
Yep. But it looks like a padlock is on it.
Yep. So. How would you? Can he get around that building?
I think you'd have to go over the fence.
Did not have a car, she said, which was
S. Cook 64, welcome to the nest.
Okay, well, I'm kind of thinking there might be some type of openings in here. Is that a fence? It is a fence, isn't it?
Yep. Wrought iron.
Okay, Maria Drop, have a great rest of your day.
It's funny, we'd seen the green laser and she said he had one.
Yeah.
I don't know, funny is the right word.
101. I sent you a message.
Let's just see if this gate is it open at all? It's like locked, huh?
Thank you.
Try not to get shot, Pat. I'll get out with it. In case you do.
Why don't I walk around to that other gate?
Nah, just stick together here.
All right.
I don't want to lose you. It's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day.
I'll drive you over there.
All right. $27.55.
The other thing, though, is...
Go ahead.
You got here,
Victim states this guy's phone is dead, so he has no way to call anybody for a ride.
That's
So
good.
he is going to be in the area on foot.
Okay, excellent. That worked out.
His phone is dead. He's likely going to be in the area on foot. He has no way to call anybody for a ride.
I think they do have a spotlight on that car, yeah.
Hey!
Oh.
Bob! William supposedly sees him. William sees him somewhere.
William!
William! I'm trying to find out.
we got 3 other cars out here.
Will you hand me the radio, the Intel radio?
Yeah. I was checking these bushes. There's a lot of places you can hide in those bushes.
It's not where he is, though, from what I'm gathering. Kelly, where does Kyle see him? What channel is he on?
Wakuda and 8. County Squad, repeat your call sign. Go ahead.
2825 is a suspect to the domestic at the brewery. We're just north of 8th and Wakuda. Firearm recovered.
Bingo. Well, good work.
Copy 2025 is with the suspect from the jury. North of 8th and Wakuda. They have recovered the firearm.
Once you see the county squad, like, headed your way.
Gotta be right here, huh?
Copy.
Thank you.
Ask him what street he's on, because it ain't Wakuda.
You're not on Wakuda. Where are you?
Doing a copy interruption to the disturbance 1530, reading for the last 30 at 11 minutes.
Of Wakuda and then there's a little parking lot. You go north. It's the back parking lot of the Whitney.
There we go.
There they are.
Copy.
Yep, here we go.
Well, that was good work by all.
Yeah.
Wow, they got him.
Well,
They got him, guys.
Probably slunk down here.
2021.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the guy privilege of
Disregard St. Paul Squad here, but
on live on
May was
patrol.
taken into custody in the back parking lot of the Whitney.
There he is.
Copy, ma'am. Taken into custody, back parking lot of the Whitney.
Black shirt and jeans.
I want to see the gun, don't you?
I sure do.
Bob's like, let's get him on live on patrol. Let's get him on. Good work, everyone. Good work, Nest. You guys are the best.
370.
Go ahead.
To back 312 for suspicious 1343 6th Street. Caller said they can hear somebody screaming for help in front of the address somewhere
Oh my
around
God,
there.
someone's screaming for help? Jeez. What's happening tonight?
Thank you, 12 minutes.
370. Cancel 370.
370, you can clear.
Copy.
13 minutes.
No, it's not a full moon. It was a couple days ago. But it is Friday the 13th.
Sarah West Plaza, come back 1644 911 at 585 Sherburne.
116, I'll break and start that way.
To think we were falling asleep last week and making corn jokes.
101. Clear that 911 can wait.
Copy,
Yes, we were.
I'll show you both clear.
What?
101, thank you.
Yeah, we can still do corn jokes, absolutely.
If that gun was involved in some other incident with somebody else's DNA, we don't contaminate the gun with our own DNA, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
312.
Oh, we're getting muted. Did someone touch the gun? Oh, that's not good. He came back to the car saying, like, yeah, we don't, we don't want to disturb the DNA on the gun. We don't, don't handle the gun, right? And then we get muted. Oof. Who asked earlier if we ever arrest anyone? Yeah. Yeah, it happens sometimes. And Anna Gags is still here and awake. Awesome. Who's the rookie? Yeah. You're all ears. You're all ears. Oh my God, Maguencia. You're all ears. Aw, shucks. No, 76 Bellamy, we don't have an update on the victim yet. No. A lot of hotels in this area, Spring Hill Suites. Oh, Animal Hospital. Be sure to wish a happy Father's Day to your popcorn. Yes, they know. Yeah, they intentionally mute us sometimes. It is intentional. The only time that there's been an accidental muting was last week with Mike Martin. He had us muted for a while. I could sympathize with him. Because he came back and he's like, how long was I muted for? He was kind of going on about it. I'm like, it's no big deal, Mike. It happens to the best of us. Trust me, it's okay. It's okay. You guys are so corny. Yeah, allegedly 2 victims, yeah. And they thought that maybe more would be coming because tensions were high inside the bar. You'd process crime lab specimens. You'd be honored to have that, Maeve. Yeah.
Great work by the...
Thank you.
Hey, Nana Flower Power. Nice to see you.
Dangerous young man got caught.
You're so corny with the puns.
179.
Okay, I'm pulling up to the hospital.
Go ahead.
See what kind of
It was a
nonsense
small
is happening
frame,
here.
one female on the ground. There was another person over her slapping her, trying to wake her up. Copy. 17 minutes.
Well, the victim for that shooting up on Barnes is down here, but I don't see a large crowd forming, which is good, right?
Definitely.
Well, they could be at the other entrance, right, Bob?
It's a good thing.
They could drive around. Hey, criminals, get out of our town.
We are going to wrap it up here pretty quick, folks. It's been semi-exciting, but we got some stuff we got to go to tomorrow.
Okay.
Busy day ahead of us.
And,
okay. You'll focus and concentrate.
Nicole's got some stuff she's got to go. Mike's got some stuff. Pat and I got a busy day. I wouldn't rule out popping on a short live tomorrow. We'll just see how the day goes, just to tell you about the events, but don't count on it. I'm just saying it's possible.
Okay, got it.
Always possible.
You never know with these two.
Wrap her up.
Wrap her up, wrap her up, wrap her up.
All right, folks, thanks for riding with us. Definitely an interesting last 45 minutes or so to the night.
For sure.
And thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time we go live.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Thanks, Bob. Good night, fellas.
378, copy your route with 3.
Okay. Wow, that was a lot, huh? Wow. I think that's the most, we've pulled over cars. We did that pit stop once, but this is a lot going on. Wow. Excellent. Whew. Yeah, take a breather, everybody. Take a breather. Everybody's safe. We're safe. Okay. Yeah. Drama. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. That's what I love about it. It's not pre-recorded. It's happening as we're watching it. It's great. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I love going on patrol with you. I feel like every time we go out, we're getting better and better. We apprehended the suspect of a shooting tonight. I think we did a great job. You'll notice in the thumbnail that some of us are starting to get a little bit of a pot belly hanging over the jeans, okay? And I think that might be due to all the snacks in the back. We had an air fryer back there. Sometimes air frying isn't always healthier necessarily than deep fat frying. But, it's better. But, some of us might need to, myself included, we've been taking donut orders, and it's probably time to just kind of, tone down on that a little bit. Summer's coming. We got to fit in our uniforms. We're wearing crop tops, for God's sakes. Look at us. Look at us. It is all the donuts. Yes. Yeah. Too many muffins make a muffin top. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope to see you very soon. I don't think I'll be around on the interwebs tomorrow. But if I am and they go live, then I'll try to go live for sure. But if not, let's try to do something on Sunday. We talked last night about Was it last night? I think so. About doing a recreation of the crime scene at the Fahahil Park, because we found the park on Google Maps of where Bruce was stolen, where he was catnapped. So we might do that on Sunday. You ran in to get deputized, Dastardly Deeds. I'm so glad. We were looking for you. Okay, Dastardly Deeds. Raise your right wing. Raise your right wing in the air. Okay. I, Deputy Are You Serious, hereby deputize Dastardly Deeds Kung Fu Fuckery into the nest for Live on Patrol on Friday nights. You are now a deputy. Yay! Congratulations! Congratulations! Okay, Debbie. All right. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, I'm going to bed. And I'll talk to you very soon. Congratulations, Dastardly Deeds. Oh, don't forget, Dastardly Deeds. You have your badge. You have a badge and you have handcuffs. And you can now officially use them. It's official. It's official. Stay safe this weekend. Yes, anyone who's doing any kind of protesting or demonstrating, please be very safe. If you joined us a little bit late, maybe go back to more towards the beginning. We talked about some tips on how to stay safe when demonstrating. So please take heed to that, especially if they're using rubber bullets. Swim goggles are never a bad idea. When I was in Egypt during the revolution, they used rubber bullets and a lot of people lost eyeballs. So just be aware of that. Okay, everyone, I'll talk to you soon. And thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Okay. Good night.